Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For Isaac Brown, Jake Fennell, and Dylan Harden, I'm Zach Austin. Tyler Ford pregame show. Class 3A state semifinal matchup here between Booneville Bearcats and the Glen Beavers. We got Mr. Steve Reed as our guest tonight on the Tyler Ford pregame show. Steve, how are you?
Doing great.
Good.
Doing great.
Do it? Yeah, you can go ahead and cut to it if you want. All right, I'll try not to pick my nose during the segment here. But, Steve, if you don't mind, go ahead and tell a little bit about yourself for the ones that don't know who you are.
My name is Steve Reed. I'm currently the owner of Reed's Hometown Barbecue.
Nice.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it in a nutshell.
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
What got you into cooking and starting the whole barbecue in the restaurant? We know, like when we was all back in school with Jordan, you cooked for us and stuff.
Yeah.
But what got you into doing the restaurant?
Honestly, the community.
Yeah.
I mean, once we, of course, remember we used to do the festivals downtown.
Yeah.
We used to do some different things around, and basically the community just kind of prodded us and probed us into opening the restaurant.
Yeah.
And
bullied you into it.
We kind of bullied us into it, yes. And initially we had thought about just opening just a small little kind of a to-go.
Yeah, kind of like a food truck or a trailer.
Yeah, but more permanent, just kind of a little building that we could set somewhere. And I don't know what happened. We found the building that we're in now. Harold and Leanne Robinson, they had approached us at one of the festivals, and Leanne said, whenever you decide to open a restaurant, come see me about my building. And I'm like, I don't know that we're going to open a restaurant, but if it comes that time, we will. So before we purchased the small building to kind of do a drive-through to-go thing, I told Jennifer, I'm like, I told Leanne we would come talk to them if we decided to do anything more permanent, and I said we probably should at least do that. So they made us such a great deal that we couldn't
refuse.
We just couldn't pass it up.
Yeah.
So, and we started, and it's been crazy ever since.
Yeah, because it's been, what, is it 6 years now? How long has it been? It's been a while.
March will be 8 years.
8 years. Oh, wow, longer than I thought.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, I remember going down to the October days when we have it and you do the booth, and we'd get out of the car and I'd say, I know where I'm going first. It was always to get your barbecue.
The last festival we did downtown, we were in front of the theater there up on the sidewalk, and I remember the kids saying, "Hey, Dad, we need more pork or whatever," and I just happened to look up because I constantly had my head down, getting things ready, and I looked up. I looked down towards Crowley City Service.
Yeah.
And the line was that long, about a block long. And I thought, I don't even know what we're going to do. I don't know how we're going to pull this off. But we had to turn some away, but we fed a lot of people that last festival, and that kind of just pushed it over the edge.
Yeah, just kind of.
Yeah. But no, I do remember the Bearcat, one of those banquets after we had done, I think maybe one festival.
Yeah.
We did the sports banquet.
Yeah.
I think Kay Dobbs and there was a couple others that were involved in the Friends of the Bearcats at that point. And really from the time we did that first banquet for the Bearcats, well, I guess it was a sports banquet. I think it was everybody, but we started getting calls about people wanting us to cater and all those kind of things. So it just built from there in Booneville.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Man, what's your favorite thing to cook, Steve? Meal. What's your favorite? What do you like to cook the best, and then what's your favorite meal?
I've got a feeling it's not barbecue.
Probably not.
I love all types of food. I mean, I love to try anything different.
Yeah. You can look at me and know I do too.
I love the barbecue. I mean, I eat it almost every day.
Yeah.
In some way, shape, or form. I say every day that we're open.
Right.
But I really don't have a favorite food that I think I enjoy cooking the most. I just enjoy cooking.
Yeah.
And I think that's what led to all of this. But I really lean toward the Cajun cuisine.
Yeah.
I love etouffees. I love gumbos. We did gumbo yesterday.
Yeah.
I know.
Did you have some of that?
Yeah, I went and got some.
Good.
Yep. Good.
We do the jambalaya down there from time to time, but that's probably my all-time favorite food. If it's cooked well, if it's done properly, it's hard to beat. But what was the other question?
I think those both.
Or my favorite meal.
And your favorite meal?
Or,
yeah.
Man.
No pressure.
No pressure at all.
I don't even know if I have a favorite.
Hey, that's fine.
I've been fasting for 3 days, so right now, anything and everything would be my favorite meal. But
right.
I've got another few hours to go yet.
Man.
Get you through it. We won't bother you about it.
No,
yeah,
it's fine. No. Hey, you get to about 65 or 70 hours into it, you don't.
Doesn't matter anymore.
Matter
it's
no
all
more.
the same. Yeah. Yeah, I don't make it. I barely make it 8 hours in the middle of the night.
You're up.
Sometimes I am.
Yeah.
Well, man, we, I remember you back before you did this. Were you a chief at one point, or
No,
just
no,
the
I never-
you were the
You're
number
just-
two guy?
I knew better than
Knew
that.
better,
Too
yeah.
political. Too political.
And growing up, Jordan,
Yeah.
your son Jordan, and he was not in our grade, but we went to school with him. Played ball, basically every sport with him.
Yeah.
I worked with him at the Boys and Girls Club there, and
Yeah.
I don't know how much work we got done, but we had a good time, man. And come from a good family.
Yeah.
I can tell you've done a great job raising them. I don't know,
Thank
or
you.
maybe your wife did. I don't know. Whoever you want to give credit to.
Yeah, we better give credit to her.
Yeah, well, I bet
That's
you.
That's probably the safe.
I bet
safe
you it's
bet.
both of you,
Yeah.
man.
Hey, we had some good times downtown Booneville.
I remember. I remember.
We won't go. into
Yeah, we'll talk. That's a story for another day.
We'll wait till basketball season.
Yeah. No, but man, we appreciate you coming on, and if you haven't been to Reed's Barbecue, you better get down there quick. They're Thursday, Friday, Saturdays. They're open, save for the weekend crowd.
Yep.
I've never been there and come away wishing
Never.
anything had been different. It's always excellent. They run out quick a lot of times. Y'all stay.
Yeah.
You stay.
When I left there, it was packed.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And that's
I
just
almost didn't get you guys. I didn't get your food done.
Yeah,
hardly.
Well,
that you'd have been doing me a favor.
yeah.
But no, man. Well, if you haven't been in there, you need to go in there.
Yeah.
The inside is awesome. It's decorated. I know I'm not going to give you credit on that one. That one for sure go to your wife and your daughter Cassie. And,
Yeah.
But it's
If it looks good, it was them. If it tastes good, it was
you. Okay.
No, hey, that's all right. Everybody's got their thing.
Yeah.
But if you haven't been in there, you need to
Stop
go.
by.
You need to stop by. You're not going to be disappointed. It's regularly viewed as one of the top barbecue places,
In the
not
state.
only in the area,
And
but
in-
in the state.
Yeah.
Do an excellent job. I try to go there about once a week. Sometimes I don't make it in there, but a lot of times I do. So
Yeah.
it's a great place to eat. Do a lot of helping us with the live stream. The first touchdown tonight,
gonna
hopefully
say.
early in the game, is going to be brought to you by Reed's Barbecue.
Yep.
You do a lot for the school, the community, and
Yeah.
we certainly appreciate everything you do, man.
Thank you guys for doing what you do. We haven't made it to many of the games, but we've always got it on the live stream. We're always watching. We're just keeping up with what's going on. We don't have anybody playing or hardly really know that many. I do have a nephew.
Yeah.
What's his name? Mayo?
Connor Mayo.
That kid, yeah. He looks like he's doing pretty good for
He's doing pretty good. In
for a
sophomore.
young guy. Yeah. He's doing really good. But
Yeah. He'll probably be your starting center next year. More than
like
likely.
looks like it.
Well, I guess, Steve, that's going to do it all for our interview. I hate to cut you short. I enjoyed this.
No, it's fine. No, I'm glad it's over.
Well, we get that a lot.
Yeah.
Well, man, we appreciate you coming in and
thank
talking
you
to
guys.
us, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate all you do, and we'll hopefully come out of here with a big win. And
I hope so.
we'll get to watch one more game this week. Yeah, that's the goal.
Well, I guess that'll do it for us.
All right.
Mr. Steve Reed. Appreciate it, brother.
You got it, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Anytime.
You bet. Thank you.
And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium. Fixing to get it underway, about 10 minutes. We're going to jump into the series and the stats for your Cats. And we're going to have another little special. We got a former Bearcat quarterback up here. You want to hop on here real quick? Yeah, hop on over here, Hayden. You can hop on here with us with the stats and everything.
Ugh.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh. All right, so once you don't know, Isaac's already took the camera off. Oh, you got lucky, Hayden.
Yeah, that's all right. People don't want to see
I
me
think he
anymore.
was on camera for the other one.
Oh, that's what it was. He
Yeah.
snuck up here for that.
Yeah, I was standing in the back here messing with my shirt. Isaac said, you're on the back of that the whole time. So, no, I had no idea.
So we'll just jump into some stats real quick and mention Hayden one more time. He was the quarterback from, what was that, 14 to 15, or 15 to 16?
Through 17.
17.
Yeah.
So I think we threw for over 600 yards your junior year, I believe.
Junior year, yes, sir.
And speaking of 600 yards, let me get to the right page here. Jake may have it right there. I don't know. Mr. Washburn, he's about 12 yards shy of having 600 passing yards.
Yep.
So Mr. Brandon Ulmer, he had 800. So Mr. Washburn, he's getting up there kind of in yours and Mr. Ulmer's area. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's done a great job this year. It's cool watching us, have a guy that can really air it out and throw it to dudes we got that can really get up and catch, make some plays.
Well, it's always good to at least show that you have the ability to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, when you see Booneville, what we're going to run it down your throat. That's how, it's been that way from now to forever ago. But
Right.
It is good to be able to at least show that you've got the ability to throw one downfield.
Yeah.
Forces teams to work on it throughout the week and get you these little 2-minute drills we've had a couple times throughout the year that it's really benefited being able to do it. So Jace, man, 588 yards on the season. He's done an excellent job. 34 for 55.
Yeah.
Throwing the ball. So
That's not
good
too
job.
bad. And 7 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Maybe he can add a couple more touchdowns tonight. Hopefully he won't have to do just a whole lot of passing. But got a very good team across the field tonight. As far as rushing, everybody knows Dax Goff. He's your leading rusher. He's only 31 yards away from tying his last year's single-season record, and he's 32 to beat it. He's got 2,292 yards rushing this season, as well as 34 touchdowns, 2 fumbles, and Jake, he's averaging almost 11 yards on the ground and 176 a game.
Yeah, man, he's done an excellent job. We're looking. He's had 5 games where he's crossed the 200-yard mark.
Yeah,
and that's hard to do. It doesn't matter how good of an athlete you are. You know, that's not an easy task, and just a testament to both Dax and his abilities, and also that offensive line and these guys blocking on the outside as well that's made that possible. Done an excellent job. You look at outside of Dax, you got Rylan Ray. He's coming in. He's had to deal with some injuries throughout the season, but he does have 797 yards in limited playing time. He's had to miss close to half of the year.
Yeah.
He's coming off of a major knee injury last year that cost him his junior season, and he's just kind of stepped in. It feels like, man, each week he's gotten a little bit better, a little more spry, trusting himself a little bit more to be able to kind of get back to that old version of himself. So he's done a good job. 797, he's averaging close to 90 yards a game, and he's tacked on 10 touchdowns as well. Yeah. So coming out of those 2 guys, 44 touchdowns on the ground. It's been an impressive showing so far of this Booneville offense, looking to have one more big game tonight.
Yeah.
Try to push us to Little Rock.
Hopefully so. That'll be
1 game out.
1 game away from Little Rock. State game will be next Saturday at noon. Winner of this game will play the winner of Mansfield and the Prescott game. We'll keep a close eye on that game as well. Mansfield's got that Cinderella season going right now. We'll see if they can keep it alive or they get denied at the ball or go to the ball, I guess you could say.
Yeah, and say what you will, man. Whit Overton's got them boys rolling over there. They're believing, drinking the Kool-Aid, you know, whatever you want to call it. They're believing that they can win. They haven't been favored to win at all in the playoffs, and they take home a 1-point win over Hoxie. A high-powered offense, hold them to only 13 points, blocked an extra point, and had a good goal line stand as time expired.
Yeah.
And then last week they forced 4 turnovers to beat Salem 26-22 with a pick 6 on the board as well.
We got Airy back now delivering the game ball to Bearcat superfan Glen Ross in the honor of his mom. She passed away last year. So we give a shout out to Glen Ross and his dad Richard and his brother James. So Glen's going to be receiving the ball. Glen is a very big Bearcat fan, and if you ever come to a game, he's the one that's running up and down the track.
He's running laps.
Yeah.
You wonder why he's so skinny. It's because of Friday night football.
That's why.
That dude gets into it, man. He comes up here, talks to us most weeks, not every week.
Yeah.
We hadn't seen him today. He's a little preoccupied down there, but he's the #1 Bearcat fan, man. I've seen him. Anytime you see him, Walmart, the post office, I've seen him in those places each of the last 2 weeks, and can't get away from him, man. He's talking Bearcat football, and he's fired up tonight.
Oh, definitely so. Your Cats, they got 4,966 yards, total rushing yards on the year. Last year they set the state record for rushing yards in a year, 5,000. I don't remember now. I think 5,400 or something like that. As far as receiving, leading receiver, I've got my stats all Walker-jawed here. That's a new one. Walker-jawed.
Oh, that's hogwash.
Oh, that's hogwash. Oh, my bad.
It's something. I don't know what it is.
Leading receiver is going to be Dakota Matson. What do you think about him so far, Hayden?
Matson, man, he's an athletic dude. He plays hard. It seems like he's in on a lot of plays, offense and defense. He's big time guy for our attack through the air, and the best thing for your running game is a good passing game.
Yeah.
So he's helped us in a tremendous way through that.
Yeah, definitely so.
He's kind of been the Swiss Army knife of this team this year.
Absolutely.
He gets it done in every aspect of the game, offense, through the air, defense. He sets some good blocks out on the outside. Whatever you need Mr. Matson to do, he's willing to step up and do it.
He knows his role, and he does a good job at that role.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's pretty good at doing open field tackles. We had the coach show. We got his interview up in Rhett Niedert's, and we did Ferris Danes this past week. His is up as well. A little tied up with getting stuff up, so just thank you for being a little patient on that end of it. But Dakota, he's got 31 total tackles on the year, 28 solo. And then another guy, Dylan Teir, to watch out for on defense, had that big interception to get the game kind of rolling last week after the Cats scored.
You bet, man. He set the tone. That had the makings in that first possession of being a barn burner. Cats go right down the field, score, and then just bam, 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 and all of a sudden Harmony Grove was within striking distance of a touchdown. Dylan Harden steps up, makes him a big play down in the end zone, returns it out of there. He's got 34 tackles on the season, along with that one interception for 13 yards. He's kind of been a guy, got a couple carries on the offensive side here and there, not a lot, but he's done a lot with his limited action. He's somebody that maybe next year steps into an even bigger role.
Probably so. He last week actually went over the 100-yard mark for the season. So, like I said, not just a whole lot of carries, but making most out of what he's got. Dax Goff, did you already throw his up there, Isaac? Okay. Dax, your leading tackler, 81 tackles, then followed by Hunter Warren. That's your two inside linebackers right there. It's a pretty good duo right there.
Yeah, that is, man. Warren's he's a stud for as young as he is. Especially he's a go-getter.
That's something we've talked about a couple times. I think getting that little limited action he got last year, forced into action as a ninth grader. I think he was the first ninth grader to ever take a snap on the high school team.
He done a heck of a job too.
Did a good job stepping up, and I think that just kind of got him ready and it gave him a taste of what high school football. Because we know, man, there's a big jump between being a ninth grader and being a 10th grader, and physically, emotionally, and there's some big old boys.
Yeah, there is.
He's probably the only guy to ever play a Thursday night game and turn around and play a Friday night game next day.
So he's been a big one, big help, and I'm just telling you, we're going to need a big game out of him tonight if we're going to come out on top. Big night for everybody.
Definitely so. Got your captains coming out here for the Glen Beavers, number 50. That's one of their big middle linebackers. That's Ty Hood. He's 6 foot, 250 senior. Then number 12. That's Lane Franks. Number 22, that's their big halfback, Heath Balance. And what's that other number over there, guys? It's a 60 number.
65.
65.
Looks like.
Logan Reed. They got some size to him. 22 is going to be kind of their bell cow. He's got some speed to him.
He's your player to watch out for.
Yeah.
Number 22. Number 12 also. He gets a lot done on the offensive side as well, but I think number 22 is the
main guy there.
The main guy, the main dude.
Mr. Hayden Fennell, thank you, sir, for joining us for the Tyler Ford Pregame Show.
Thanks for having me, sir.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Well,
appreciate all y'all and all y'all do.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Love you.
Love you, brother. And Dax Goff was your captain for the Cats. Cats are going to be receiving the ball. No? Glen Rose. Go ahead, Isaac.
Glen Rose receive. Bearcats are going to defend the east.
All right. Now we're going to talk about the series real quick before we get going. Fixing to come to the end of the Tyler Ford Pregame Show. Mr. Dylan Harden, read about that series for us real quick, sir.
All right. Booneville leads the series 1-0, and the last meeting was in 2021 on November 26th, where Booneville won that game 49-21. And let's see, Booneville's in 3A1 and Glen Rose is in 3A4.
Yeah, go ahead and we'll read a little bit on that today here, or this, that right there.
On games that have been played on December 1st, the Bearcats are 2-2. All of the games are playoff games, with 2 being state finals and 2 being semifinals.
So some pretty big games.
This is the date from game not that long ago in the Bearcats' last championship season, where biggest game in 3A that year was played right here on this field, December 1st, 2018, over Prescott Curly Wolves, where the Cats were able to come away with a 34-31 win off of the interception at the goal line by Cameron Brazier.
Yeah, that's big.
Absolutely big. That's one of the. I'm telling you right now, I've seen a lot of games in the last 30 years out here. On this field, but that's the one that I don't know if I'll ever forget it. I mean, it was a well fought. Who was going to make the mistake? Because both teams wanted that. Booneville able to come away with an interception with 8 seconds to go to preserve that win. and get us to the Little Rock where we took home a 35 to nothing
over Osceola.
victory over Osceola to give the Cats a fourth state championship. That's right. I'm forgetting.
Yeah.
I was not counting 2018.
2018.
I was counting the other ones. So yeah, I gave them our fourth. Hopefully we got another one like that. I'd be okay if it wasn't that big of a nail biter, for being honest.
Too. Yeah.
I've been nervous wreck for a week, and it's really starting to show. It's amazing how we can just be up here watching this game and
get nervous.
I got those butterflies in my stomach, man. I'm fired up, excited, ready to see this game get started, and it's going to start right here with the Cats kicking off.
Before we get going, folks, we'll thank some sponsors for the app and the website and the live stream. Broadcast, sponsors, real quick for the app and website. Our exclusive broadcast advisor, First Western Bank, serving our community for 110 years. Premier sponsors, 5B Properties, B Plus Rentals, and then Community National Bank. And some other sponsors, Shelter Insurance, Agents Gerald Baker and Austin Baker. Jump over here to the sponsors for the live stream real quick. Tier 1 sponsors, that's Tyler Ford, Shelter Insurance, Agents Gerald Baker, Austin Baker, and Lori Duke, Rockline Industries, Airmaster Inc., Don's Easy Pay, and Midtown Charm. Here's Juan Marino's kick. He kicks it over to the sideline, and it's going to go out of bounds. Beavers will take over on the 35-yard line.
All right, so here comes this Cats defense. We talked in the pregame show. They're going to be led by Dax Goff, number 21. Excuse me. Dax Goff on defense comes into the season. I said 21, didn't I?
21,
I'm
yeah.
a goober. 34. I don't know why I said 21. I was still thinking about that when we were talking about Dylan Todd earlier.
Yeah.
34. He comes in with 81 tackles on the season. He's got that one interception. Number 35, Hunter Warren. Those are going to be the two big guys on offense tonight.
Your guys
see them make a play.
Guys on the defensive line, they have, if I'm not mistaken, going off my memory real quick, they're in the 30 range, from 30 to about 40 tackles on the year. Several guys on the Cats team with that. Guy goes in motion. Quarterback's going to be number 7. Hand off to number 22. That's Balance. Decides to cut back, and he's breaks the tackle here. Dakota Matson able to push him out of the bounce with the help of number 75, Lance Sims. And guys, that's what we're going to have to do tonight is hold on to number 22, Balance, because the dude's jukey and he's strong.
He was showing that he had balance on that one, man. Going down the field, does an excellent job running the ball. We watched a little bit of game film on him all week long, and he's their hoss, their number one go-to guy. Cats going to have to lock up, wrap up on defense, help drag him down.
Got a guy going in motion. That's number 12. That's Franks. 0 goes in motion now. That's Channing. And it's going to head off to Franks. Hunter Warren misses the tackle. Got a first down here by Franks. Fisher wraps him up. Got a flag coming in, or likely maybe a face mask. But we'll see what the call is.
Two big runs right off the bat by Glen Rose. A couple missed tackles by the Cats as well on both those carries. And again, man, key to the game. Got to make the play. Got to wrap them up, bring them down the ground. Cats all season long have had a bend, don't break defense. Look to see a little bit of that right now, as that's going to be a face mask penalty charged to the Bearcats. Going to give them an additional several yards here. It's going to be a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10. They're going to place that thing at about the 15-yard line, 16-yard line.
So 11-15. About 15 seconds off the clock. 11:43 left to go here in the first. And Glen Rose is already at the Cats' 16-yard line. A couple big runs. Cats not able to hold on to Balance and able to wrap Franks up on that second carry there. Two guys go in motion. And it's just going to be a handoff again to Balance on the left-hand side. Another missed tackle by the sophomore, Hunter Warren, and Glen Rose is in first at the 11:29 mark. And that don't happen a whole lot, too, on the series. Hunter Warren's missed 2-3 tackles. And
we've got us a lot of mouthing going on already by number 7. Officials chose to look away, and that's okay, boys. We know coming in this game it's going to be a high-emotion atmosphere. We know what we're getting into here. Cats need to play their game. It was a big, big drive right there off the bat for Glen Rose. Cats will look to answer.
Here's the PAT. Kick is up, and it is good. That's number 1, Jackson on the kick. Dude's got a good leg, watching him in warm-up and punting. man can kick it. So the Beavers strike first up 7-0 over your Cats with 11:29 left to go here in the first quarter. Before I forget, I missed a whole slew of shout-outs last week on our live stream Facebook page or on Messenger. Apologize for that. I thought we were cut. Last week was like
it was a cluster last week. We were packed in, uncomfortable, a little bit different than what we've been used to. We got spoiled.
Yeah, we did. We really did. Let's see. Ryan Tenner, he was watching last week from Alabama. It's at Dax's uncle's house. Kathleen Douglas, her and Kenna was watching. I'm pretty sure they're probably here tonight. And Kimberly Spencer wants to give a shout out to Fair Staines and Garrick Barr. Says Sissy loves y'all and she's proud of y'all. And then let's see here. Miss Chelsea Warren wants to give a shout out from the #1 fans at the BHDC. Couple shout outs from last week. We'll shout out to David Tharp and his family and Wayne Cates. Jamie Dorn, she's watching. Here's the kick. Kick's deep, and Lentz is just going to let it go into the end zone. Cats are going to take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Cats offense jogging on the field, looking to match the quick strike by the Glen Rose offense right there. We gave you the player of the game on one side of the ball, and it's going to be the same guy on the other to look out for. That's going to be 34, Dax Goff. He's going to be the guys keyed on him, or that's getting keyed on the most by this Glen Rose defense. You got Rylan Ray, Jace Washburn at the quarterback position, Connor Lentz at the other back position. So look to see one of them boys make some noise, get back on the board early here.
Niedert and Matt split out to the left. Lentz goes in motion, head off to Ryle over here on left-hand side, and
blew it.
Boy,
blew it
howdy.
Dead. Rylan had some room to move right there. They're going to blow that dead, and it's going to be offside.
Okay, good.
The defense there.
We'll
So
take
Cats,
that.
Yep, Cats are going to get 5 to start right here. Good job. Get a little momentum going early without having to run in a play.
Hey, give a real quick shout out again to Mr. Steve Reed and Reed's Hometown Barbecue joining us for the Tyler Ford pregame show, being our guest. As Lentz goes in motion, hand off to Rye, right up the middle again. He's turning those legs. He's going to have a first down. Well, he's going to get down. That's about what, 9-yard carry there?
Good job by Rylan, just lowering his shoulder and delivering a good little pop. Keep that thing moving. That's the Booneville Bearcat game right there, just driving down the field.
And give it to Rye again over here on the left-hand side. First down, throws a stiff arm. Let's give him 12 there on that carry.
Good job, gets that thing to midfield. Bearcats offense moved quick right there. Caught us all off guard a little bit. Going quick, and they're already back to the line. Play in hand, ready to go.
I know Coach Hadaball, he had seen some things that he really liked and they wanted to work on this week. No, they worked on them and executed them pretty good so far. Maybe some better things later.
Yeah, you're going to have those first few plays a little scripted. And Cats had a good game plan going in right there. Got that ball across midfield now at the 49-yard line of Glen Rose. Be 2nd and 8.
Dex is going to be in at fullback. Dylan Todd, left halfback. Lynch is your right halfback. Matson and Halpayne in at receivers on the right. Washburn is your quarterback. 2nd and 8 from the 49-yard line of Glen Rose. Todd goes in motion. It's going to head off to Dax on the right-hand side. Dax cuts back. Dax is going to have the first down.
It looked like he had it. Looks like they may spot him just a yard short here.
Oh, wow.
One official is
That's bad.
That's not a great spot.
No,
we'll have
it
to
ain't.
make do with it here. It's going to be 3rd and 1. The play is going to be blown dead. And we're going to have a little talk here in the middle of the huddle. What looked like the official over here on this side was signaling first down, and the other one had lined it up back behind the line to gain. Looks like they're going to go with that sidelines call. I don't know if I like that.
I don't either. That makes it 3rd and 1 from the 42. Todd goes in motion, hand off to Dax on the right-hand side. A little stutter step. Dax has the first down to pick up about 4-3.
He's going to get that first down one way or another. He picks it up right there, gives him a fresh set of downs. We will, yeah. I can smell him.
Yeah.
That's Steve Reed. He's headed back down. Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, you want to give them a shout out? I hit his daughter Cassie up and said, "Hey, would y'all want to come and be our guest this week?" She's, "Oh, sure, I'll send Dad." And
you're just hungry.
I'm just hungry. But thank you, Cassie, and then Steve and all the Reed family. They do a phenomenal job. Y'all need to head down there and get some of that barbecue. Hand off to Ra, left-hand side, and the bulldozer. He's just going to bulldoze down for about 7 yards there.
Slow and steady wins the race for the Bearcat offense all throughout the season. Right there, average another 4 yards right there. Gets them another 4 yards. Going to bring up a 2nd and 6. Bearcat defense just moving along.
Yeah, apparently I can't count. I gave him 7, but good thing other people was paying attention because that was only a 4-yard pickup. Dylan, you got a score on the Prescott game?
Get that thing pulled up. We'll have to keep an eye on that tonight. It's a big matchup.
Dax goes in motion on the right-hand side, cuts back to this side, and still on his feet. They hadn't blown it dead yet. He's going to pick up about 7 there.
Dax has done a great job so far just picking up what he can get.
Yeah.
6-7 yards at a time. Eventually, the hope here is he's going to bust one of them a long way as this Cats offensive line continues to work. Right there, a good little 7-yard pickup or around 7-yard pickup.
Maybe 6, I don't know.
It'll be a 1st and 10.
Catherine Halbay says, "Go Cats, let's go all the way." Dax Goff. I'm sorry, it's Washburn on the keeper. Jace Washburn to the 10. 5, touchdown.
Yes, sir.
Bearcats.
Caught him off guard off the legs of Jace Washburn. Hasn't had his number called a lot this season, but able to pick up the necessary yardage right there for a 27-yard touchdown. Coming in the year, he only had 59 carries on the season for 423 yards, but that one right there is the biggest of his career. Is that goes 27 yards into the end zone. Cats on the board.
What? Oh, okay. And it's blocked. And so the score is going to be 7-6. I think they blocked the kick last week as well. I think that's the first block kick in at least in several games by your Cats. That was brought to you by, let's see here. Oh, I don't even need to look at. I already know who it's brought to you by.
Yes, sir. That first touchdown by the Bearcats is brought to you by Reed's Barbecue. Reed's Barbecue, the best barbecue around.
Yes, sir. We got some of those wings up here to try out. Dylan, score real quick, my man.
7-0 Prescott. First quarter.
Dad texted me. He said Greenwood is up 7-0 over Little Rock Christian. Tony Cooper says her and Carl are watching from Branson, and they say go Cats. Dax's Uncle Ryan says go Cats go. And Nikki Allen wants to give a shout out to Fair Stains. Work hard and proud of you. Got to interview Ferris this week on the coaches show. Ferris is a very hard-working young man, plays on the D-line and kickoff team here is fielded by number 9. He heads up the middle. Another missed tackle here by your Cats. Another missed tackle. Juan Moreno able to hold on. And a couple Cats in there to wrap him up. That's Seth Wilson and Dylan Todd.
Good job by Moreno to get in there and hold on tight, man. Had the makings of a long return. That was number 9, Draven McSpadden. He's a senior, 6'2", 180-pound wide receiver. He does line up in the backfield some. Runs a few jet sweeps, stuff like that. Right there, he gets the kickoff, gets that thing across the 35-yard line.
Balances your halfback. He's going to get the ball over here on the right-hand side. Decides to cut back inside. Damari Poole there on the stop, as well as Jace Washburn.
So, looks like maybe a 4-yard pickup right there.
Yeah.
By the time it's all said and done, Cats do a good job of flocking to the ball. He had to turn that thing, cut it back up. A little uncomfortable looking, but he does fall forward for 4 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 6 from the 41-yard line.
And I'll just be quiet. Second down here for the Beavers. Hand off to Balance again on left-hand side. Heads towards the Beavers sideline. He's wrapped up over there by Coulter Fisher. First down there. 7:25 left to go here in the first quarter. And guys, this is going to be a ball game. For anybody who thought this is just going to be, hum-ho, no, you're mistaken.
This is two of the best teams in 3A, if not the two best teams in 3A.
Yes.
Along with Prescott and Mansfield on the other side. And it's going to be a hard-fought matchup, man. This Glen Rose offense has been clicking all season.
Yeah.
Hopefully the Cats' game plan is to keep up with them, get a big stop here and there. Right now, Glen Rose on the move.
And off the Balance again on the left-hand side. That's where they've had their success, but he's going to be wrapped up by Mr. Dax Goff.
Yeah, good job by Dax. The main thing is going to just have to be continue to put pressure on him.
Yeah.
And eventually, you get in a situation where you can drop him in the backfield or at the line and get them in a situation where they're not as comfortable throwing the ball. Now, they do throw the thing, air it out a little bit, but their game, their bread and butter is on the ground, a lot like Booneville.
You're going to have Franks and Balance to the right of your quarterback, Bland. And this is going to be pass. Got pressure by Lenz. Connor Lenz.
There we go.
Hunter Warren for the sack.
And that's what I'm talking about right there. Get them into situations that's not quite what they like to do. They look to take a gamble and throw that thing downfield, and he just doesn't have enough time, guys.
No.
Met by Connor Lentz right off the bat. And that's going to be a loss of, it looks like, 5 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 11.
Cats are
going to give it back right there. Hard count gets them. Comes across the line, and that's going to attack that 5 back on. So that we're going to be back to a 3rd and 6 here.
Hey, we got a pretty good crowd out here tonight.
We do.
I mean, got some around the hill over here.
This is one of the more crowded games we've had in recent memory on both sides. Glen Rose traveled well tonight. Cats have showed up. Hopefully this crowd can show up and show out tonight.
Looking to pass, a little curl route, and
They're going to call it a catch.
Yeah.
It was close.
It was.
Does a good job if he does bring that thing in by going down to the ground.
That was Curtis, number 10, on the reception.
Low throw.
Yeah.
But a connection. It's going to be a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Cats, first missed opportunity right there. Had them 3rd and 11. Penalty brought them back up into striking distance here, and they're able to pick up the necessary yardage on the pass.
Tharp family is watching. They say, let's go, Cats. Give a shout out to Madison Means. She's watching. Balance with the ball over here on the left-hand side, and he's going to be wrapped up. I'm not exactly who made that stop. I don't know.
I couldn't tell who made it.
I know Nieder was in the area as well as Golf. There's a good stop nonetheless.
Yeah, it was 3 yards, and that's what we're looking for here. Just bend, don't break. I know I say that a lot, but this Cats defense just all season long has proven that they've got the ability to make a big stop when needed. Look to see them hopefully do it a little bit more tonight. As
handoff right up the middle to Balance, and good little pop there. I believe that was Niedert. I'm sorry, Dylan Todd.
Going to have to keep doing it, man.
Yeah.
Putting little pops on him here and there just when you get the opportunity. He's a big, sturdy guy.
Yeah, he is.
Offensive line for him doing a good job up to this point, moving the defenders and giving them a gap to run through as offense hustles to the line.
Balance with the ball over here on the right-hand side, and he's stopped by Dakota Matson. What a stop there by our utility guy, Swiss Army knife.
Swiss Army knife, Dakota Matson. Big tackle right there, hits him. It looks like they're going to give him a yard on the play. It's a good job. They rush to the line to get that thing off quick, and missed Blanc allows Matson to get a big hit.
Rocky Stone and Bobby Matson want to give a shout-out to Dakota Matson. Also, shout-out from Sanchez to Dylan Todd. That's Miss Amanda. Good stop there by your Cats defense. Hunter Warren in there helping lead the way. Got a flag coming in late. Another flag coming in late.
Flags coming in like crazy.
Yeah, we do.
And this is a situation, guys, we cannot get into that.
Yes.
Last week we got 14 penalties for 89 yards.
Well, they had 3. Yeah, they had 3.
Yeah.
So you can't. You just. And Coach Crowley alluded to that, but like you were saying, we can't get into this contest.
Yeah, and I don't know what it looked like. One of them was going to, at least one of them was going to be on Booneville right here. Hopefully they offset. We'll see. I don't know. I can't see what's going on. I seen the first flag.
Well, I know
the extracurricular activity over on the side.
Yeah.
I didn't see the second one. And they looks like backing it up. So that's both of them are going to be charged, or we'll accept one of them. And that's going to back it up a little ways, and a good little break. Should have been. It's after the play.
Yeah,
it's dead, so it'll be a loss of down, I believe. So it should be 3rd down.
While they're deciding, we'll give a shout out to some more sponsors real quick. Some Tier 2 sponsors. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Stop by and let Philip and the gang take care of you. They also say go Cats. Pop and Pup Metalworks LLC. Hey, give JD Jones and Jason a call. Hey, they make some good salsa. They make jalapeno and pepper relish. 2 unsportsmanlike.
2 unsportsmanlikes charged to Glen Rose.
Okay.
Both of them will be tacked on, so that's going to back that thing up even more with the loss of down. That's going to bring up a 3rd, and I'll do some quick math as soon as Chuck says it over here, and then I'll take credit for it.
Pretty much
it's going to be 3rd and 35, I believe. Waiting on Chuck to make that call. You got to come up with a big stop right here.
You have to. Franks goes in motion, and it's going to be just a handoff, delay, halfback delay or draw. And Dax Goff got a flag.
We do have a flag on this side. We'll see what it is. Maybe a hold. If it is, and it's against Glen Rose, you can see this penalty most likely be declined, and that'll bring up 4th down. We'll see what the penalty is.
Give a shout out to Crowley City Service, our other Tier 2 sponsor for the live stream. Mr. Dillon, what do you think so far, my man?
Illegal shift is going to be declined.
I think that
and
this
we're
is
jogging on a new team. Looks like it'll be the punt team.
Than we wanted. I mean, we're our defense. We're able to get those 2 flags against Glen Rose, and I just think that what worries me is going to be that running back number 22, being able to stop him. I think we can go a long ways in this game.
I think so. Number 1 with the high punt. It'll probably go in. It touched the goal line.
Yeah, it touched it, boy, just barely, but it did touch it. Thank goodness, because it got a Glen Rose bounce.
Yeah.
So the Cats are going to get this thing down 7-6, but that was a big stop, and I'm telling you, the key, you've got to be calm. You've got to play your game. Don't get into the little petty arguing, mouthing, whatever you want to call it. You've got to play smart, because when you get to this point, and right there is a great example, you can shoot yourself in the foot and really hurt your team.
Yeah.
Glen Rose going to have to make a big stop right here. That could be a big issue in the long run.
Yeah, it really could, because they was all the way down at the 16-yard line, punting it from the 40-yard line. So actually he's standing about the 49, but the line of scrimmage was 40. Cats take over, hand off to Ryland on the right-hand side. Ryland's going to pick up about
3, maybe.
3, maybe 4, right?
Looks like, yeah, it's close. It's close. It may be. We'll say 4. I like the way that sounds.
I like
we'll
that.
see what they officially give up on the board. They do give them 4. 2nd and 4. You average 4 yards a pop right here. This will be a long night for Glen Rose moving down the field.
Definitely so. It's Nieder and
long night for the defense.
And Manson split out to the right. Lentz goes in motion. And Washburn on the keeper, and he's going to get nothing there.
Yeah, looks like just right back to that original line, or the line to gain there. So nothing on the play is going to bring up a 3rd and 6, and the Cats need to make something happen on this play, take advantage. If anything, flip the field.
Yeah. Goff goes in motion. Give a real quick shout out to my kids, Grayson, Emery, and Hudson, Austin, as well as my wife, Megan. Same formation here for your Cats. Race your fullback. Goff goes in motion, and it's just going to be a pitch to Lentz over. Oh, and he slips.
Wet field. We had a lot of rain last night, and he goes down, and Cats are going to have to punt this thing back. Fortunate break right there for Glen Rose after the unsportsmanlike penalties lead to a punt. Booneville's not going to get anything out of it, and they're going to have to punt this thing away and play some more defense.
That's going to be a loss of 4 there on the slip by Wentz. Kyle Robertson wants to give a shout-out, says, let's go Cats. Show them what Smash Mouth football is all about. Yes, sir. The fair caught at the 45-yard line. That's where Glen Rose will take over for their 3rd possession of the game.
Good starting field position here for Glen Rose. We'll see if the Cats defense continue to play big. Did a little bit better job right down toward the end right there of getting their hands and wrapping up on the running back there, number 22, Balance. He's been a force all season long.
He really has.
Number 12 as well, Lane Franks, done a great job all season. Cats defense, tall task ahead of them. See if they're up for the challenge.
You're going to have Balance and Franks on the right. He's going to head up to Balance on the left, right up the middle. Dax Goff on the stop. Hey, real quick, I got a real special shout out. I want to give a shout out from Beth in Vermont to her nephew, Matt Obar. So, Miss Beth gives a shout out there. Also, give a shout out to the Obars, as well as Matt Obar. Philip Robertson says him and Teresa are watching, and the grandkids watching from south of Ozark, and say, go Cats. Second down here for the Beavers. 46 seconds left in the first. Blanchard quarterback looking to pass. Slant route, tipped. Oh, incomplete. Oh, boy, howdy.
My goodness, that was reminiscent of that 2018 game.
Yeah.
Balls bouncing around and falling into the hands of defenders. Prescott had 2 of them, I think, that night.
Yeah.
Luckily for us tonight, does not fall in the hands. Just enough interference by the Cats there. Almost intercepted right off the bat. Get a
Washburn
hand on
there.
Washburn got the hand on it originally.
Washburn got the hand on it, but Madsen was in coverage.
Madsen nearly took it.
Big 3rd down play here for the Beavers. Bland looking to pass. Got some pressure, and it's tipped, and it's caught by number 9. And he's going to be wrapped up by Coulter Fisher. What a stop there by the senior corner.
Catches a break. Another deflected pass at the line falls into the hands of number 9. That's McSpadden, I believe is his name. Draven McSpadden tries to advance it and run horizontally right there and unable to get it. Cats are able to get him drugged to the ground, and now they're going to go for it here. 4th down play, big opportunity for the Cats.
We'll see if they get it off. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2. He tries to get it off and does not, so that's going to be all for the first quarter. All right, so at the end of 1, your Cats are trailing Glen Rose Beavers 7-6. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat Football. And we are back here at Bearcat Stadium, Shield Field, right off DJ George Drive. A couple sponsors we want to thank real quick before we get going. Some Tier 3 sponsors for the live stream. Shigley Metal Shop LLC. Hey, y'all check them out on TikTok, Facebook, Etsy. They are kind of getting away from the metalwork. They're doing laser engraving, license plates, hats, koozies. Cynthia does air fresheners. They call them Freshies. Also, Wiggins Ace Hardware for all your hardware needs, and Honey To-Do List. Doris Davis Tax Office. Call 675-2358. They do income tax preparation, bookkeeping, and payroll service. Got a start of the second quarter here. Big 4th down play that could very well help set the tone the rest of this game.
Glen Rose hustles to the line here.
And it's going to be head off the balance on the right-hand side. And still on his feet.
Yes,
he's going to be stopped.
Stop.
Jace Washburn led the way there, and Connor Lentz
doing an excellent job. They went down the field and scored at will on that first possession of the game, and ever since then the Cats have done a much better job of wrapping up and controlling the front lines right there. They do it one more time, and that's going to give the Cats the ball back. It's going to be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Big stop by the Bearcat defense. Now the offense got to make something happen.
Hey, some other sponsors real quick for the app and the website. Shelter Insurance, agents Gerald Baker, Austin Baker. S&W Home Center for all your hardware needs. City of Booneville, a good hometown, and Mayor Edgar Baker. Patriot Underground, and Taylor Niedert. First Booneville, home of First Booneville students, First Booneville kids, and Stacy Hobart Photo Art. 8 seconds left on the play clock. Cats are going to have to hurry if they want to get this play off. 5 seconds for Ray's in up fullback. And they head off to Ray on the right-hand side. Little stiff arm Rye. And he's going to be lost. Tackled for about, -1 there on the carry?
Looks like they're going to maybe
give him back,
maybe a loss of a yard. They're going to move him back a little bit. So you're right. It's going to be a loss of a yard right there. 2nd and 11 coming up.
All right, Dylan, go ahead.
It's going to be 7-7, Mansfield and Prescott in the second quarter.
Hey, Mansfield, they're going off that little, I don't know. Anyways, head off to Dax. Ball comes out, and Dax able, oh, goodness, to get on it big. Oh, man, he had a big play right there.
He had an opportunity, a lot of room to run. He's going to end up gaining a couple yards on the play, but he had a lot of room in front of him to move. And now the Cats again, 3rd and long situation here, 3rd and 9 coming up.
Looking for change the ball out. And we got a lot of rain yesterday. It rained all day yesterday,
yes,
pretty much.
a lot. Every time I got outside, about halfway between my building and the car, it would rain really, really hard.
Yeah.
Every time. And the Cats are going to elect to take their first time out and think about this. We got a big play coming up, 3rd and 9, so 10:32 to go already in the second quarter.
Cats are trailing 7-6. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium, Shield Field. Don Edmore press box right off DJ George Drive. Give a shout out to former Logan County Sheriff Steve Smith. He'd like to say, go Cats.
Big play by the Cat offense coming up, 3rd and 9.
10:32 left to go until halftime. Jace is looking to throw. Curl route by Manson. It's caught.
Sir.
Push down.
Right where
Cats.
he needed it, man. We're going to mark him at they're marking him short.
Oh, that's
a terrible spot. He caught that thing right at the 50.
Wow.
That ball was at midfield when it was caught. When he initially got to his hands, that's not a great spot in my opinion. Cats got a big play coming up now. 4th and inches. Nothing you can do about it at this point. You just got to take what you're given. Cats got a big play right here.
That's a hogwash call right there. Big play here. Ray's in at fullback. Goff is your left halfback. Lynch is your right halfback. And head off to Ryan. Ryan's got the first down. If they don't, never mind. First down, Cats.
It's a great play call by Coach Crowley. Offensive coordinator Simpson had a ball down there to get that play into the hands of Matson. Ray ends up picking the yardage needed there, and Booneville is now across midfield. Glen Rose's 49-yard line. 1st and 10. Good job by the Cat offense. And just eat the clock away.
Yeah, down to 9:20 left to go here in the second. Head off to Ryan on the left-hand side. Lowers the shoulder. He's going to pick up about 3 there on that carry.
Good job by Ray, just making a little something happen right there. You want to eat as much time as you can here and force them to have to go through the air. to hurry here toward the end. We're going to be across the 9-minute mark now, 8:55 to go.
Manson's going to come in for Halpane. Speaking of Mr. Halpane, Miss Mandy Craigbaum says, let's go, boys, and go T-Pain. Keep them heads up. Washburn looking to pass. He's got Lentz, and incomplete.
Boy, when it gets tipped straight up in the air, that's a scary deal.
Yeah, like Dylan said, that was a dangerous throw there.
So now we're going to have as a 3rd and 8 coming up. Continuing to be in 3rd and long situations. Up to this point, the Cats have done a good job of getting across. I imagine we're most likely in 4-down territory, assuming you pick up at least a chunk of it here.
I think so. As Wilson comes in at tight end on the left, Matson splits out to the left. Brian, Amy, Bryson, Ensley, and Lacey, and Haley, and Bodie all say go Cats and go Matt. And it's going to be Washburn on the keeper on the right-hand side. He's going to pick up 2.
Yeah, he picked up 2, not near enough. It's going to be 4th and 6 now, and the Cats are going to have to make a decision. Looks like they're going to play it safe here and punt this thing away. Missed opportunity there for the offense. Did a good job of flipping the field there. Do a good job here of taking care of business with your special teams.
They did last drive, then I think we should be just fine.
Yeah, I think so. It's going to be a high kick, and it's going to take a cat roll. Goes out at the 13, and like Mr. Dillon said, if Cat defense can come up big here like they did the last 2 drives, really. Another shout-out real quick. Give a shout-out to Mr. Artie Tucker, McKinley, and Kim, or should I say Kimberly Tucker. They're all watching. Say go Cats. Give a shout-out to Jacob as well.
All right, Cats defense back on the field, trailing by a point here. Looking to get the ball back in the hands of their offense. Done an excellent job up to this point. See them continue to wrap up and control the line.
And up to balance on the right-hand side. He's got a hole there in the middle. Spin move, still on his feet, sidestep. And down to about the 50. And down to the 45. What a run there by the senior halfback. Bland slow to get, or not Bland, excuse me, Balance is slow to get up. And like Ethan Obar just said, Cats are doing a lot of arm tackling instead of just wrapping up and trying to just make a solid tackle. But he's got some good moves, a little spin move and a juke. Like we said, the man's a hoss.
Yes, he is. He's a good athlete. Cats are going to have to wrap him up, get their body involved, and bring him down.
Looks like we got Frank Gill in at nose tackle for the Cats. Hand off to Franks over here on the – he slips over here on the left-hand side.
Yeah, only a gain of maybe 2 right there on that play. Bring up a 2nd and 8 across into Bearcat territory. Is this Glen Rose offense. Ball's going to be placed, it looks like, at the 42-yard line, I'm sorry.
Mr. Austin Wilkins, he's watching from Tampa, Florida. I missed it a while ago when the Cats made that big stop. He said, what a stop. And hopefully your Cat defense can step up here and make another stop. 2nd and 8, balls on the 42-yard line of the Cats. The Beavers are going to take a timeout with 6:39 left to go here in the second quarter. We'll take one with them. You're watching Bearcat football. And we are back here at Bearcat Stadium, Shield Field, Don Elmore press box, right off DJ George Drive. 6:39 left to go here in the second quarter. Got another real quick shout-out. Miss Betsy Kaufman says, wish she could be here and plans to go to Little Rock next week, hoping the Cats pull out a win here. Two receivers to the right, 2nd and 8. Both teams have 2 timeouts left. Franks goes in motion. This is going to be a pass over here to him to the right. Connor Lentz, what a read there by your sophomore linebacker.
That's going to be a loss of 2 yards on the play. Back to that original line the original line of scrimmage here is going to be a 3rd and 10. Good job by Lentz reading the play and wrapping up and finishing the job. Big 3rd down play coming up right here.
And like you said, this really does have that 2018 Prescott game feel to it. I mean, it just, which we knew going into it, we was going to have ourselves a game. Glen looking to the pass, takes it right up the middle. He's past the line of scrimmage. There's not even a flag to be seen.
He is past that line of scrimmage by a lot.
Wow.
I bet he was 3 or 4 yards past the line of scrimmage there.
That's about 4 missed calls they've had. I'm just going to say it now.
Oh, and Crowley on the field upset, and I don't blame him. That is rough. That's a call that has to be made.
I don't know how you missed that. I really don't. Yeah, like Isaac said, you got 2 line judges.
Both of them missed it.
Both of them missed it. Either way, Glen Rose has a big first down. Cats defense got to come up big. Franks with the ball, and he's going to be close. I think he's going to be a yard short of the first down. Big Frank the Tank's going to come in for your Cats here.
Cats have got to get themselves under control here. Opportunity taken away from them right there, and you just got to keep moving, guys. You got to make the play, and you know you're going to have crap not go your way. But boy, that's a rough one.
It is. Beavers look to the sideline. Give a shout out to a couple more sponsors for the live stream real quick. Tyler Ford and Shelter Insurance, agents Gerald Baker, Austin Baker, and Laura Duke. Hand off the balance over here on the left-hand side. And he's met, and he's just going to go right on in for a touchdown. Makes it 13-6 with 5:20 left to go here in the first half.
Man, that's rough having to. I try not to get into that where we're talking, you know, negative about the officials. I know it's a hard job, but when you've got two guys, it can't be that hard of a call when I'm seeing it from
up here.
Way.
Lands,
we don't get it. We don't get the call, and now we just got to continue to play our game and match it.
Yeah. Number 1 to do the PAT. Kick is up, and
it's no good.
No good.
So that's going to get us back square. Score is going to be 13-6 now. Booneville down a score.
All right. So like you were saying, Jake, Cats just going to have to play their game, respond back. Coach Coley's talking to the officials there, rightfully so. But Cats are going to have a short memory now, in all honesty. Hate to say that. Everybody knows what we saw. But Cats offense is going to have to get going. Their defense made a big stop a while ago. See if the Cats can get going here. 5:20 left to go here in the first half. You'd like to see the Cats holding the ball and just dwindle this down into halftime and score.
Score and
they
get
the
that
ball
thing. Yeah, you get it in the first half or in the second half. So this is big right here. It gives you a chance to even things out. Haven't had a lot of success moving the ball, but we know that we've got that ability. That first possession of the game, we drove it right down the field. And look to see us get back to that Bearcat way and make a little happen.
Lentz fields the ball at the 10-yard line, heads to the middle of the field. And Connor Lentz still on his feet down to the 30. And, boy, he's just maybe a missed tackle away from going a little bit more there.
He is. He's brought down by Gabriel Smith, number 52. Does get that thing over to the 30-yard line, though. So Cats, decent starting field position here. Looking to continue to just play the matching game. Got to match this
5
score.
yards past the line. Sorry. I didn't. Yeah, sorry.
He was 5 yards past the line?
Yeah, he's 5 yards past the line of scrimmage.
That's bad.
We was just looking for our own personal reasons. Hand off to Ryle over here on the right-hand side.
Good
Ryle
job,
Ray's
Ray.
got the first down. Cross midfield, down to the 45. We tackled there. Nice big run. About a 25-yard run there by your senior fullback.
I'm telling you, if we will block up front, we're going to make some plays tonight on the offensive side. We're too good of a running game,
Absolutely.
too good of a running attack to be held for an entirety of a game. So just got to keep pushing, keep making the plays, and give yourself an opportunity to be in the game.
Yeah. Dax is going to slide over to fullback. Todd in at left halfback now. Hand off to Dax over here on the right-hand side. Dax, he's going to pick up about 5, maybe 6 yards there on that carry.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to spot that thing right at the 40-yard line, so that'll be a gain of 5. Second down coming up. Good job by Goff from the fullback position.
Prescott scored again, so it's 14-7. 14-7 Prescott over Mansfield. Dax Goff lowers his shoulders, got the first down to the 30-yard line.
And here comes a flag in late.
You waited about, oh my word.
Here comes a flag in late,
And
little extra effort.
Little extra.
The kind of stuff we've been talking about.
It
You can't
is.
do it. You can't, I mean, I understand you're playing big. I don't know. I never heard a whistle. I never heard a whistle to hear that thing blown dead. And they're going to talk it through, and I hope they agree with me here.
I hope so too. Because if so, this is a big call.
They're going to wave it off. There was
Okay.
no, and here's the deal. If there's no whistle blown, you can't fault the kid for playing hard.
No.
And there was no whistle blown. So you can't, we got a coach halfway down the field arguing. What you cannot do, they're going to take a timeout. They're going to take a timeout and charge it to Glen Rose as they talk this through and figure out why that wasn't a penalty. So with 4:22 to go, Glen Rose 13-6, but Booneville's offense is on the field and moving.
We'll take a little break. Be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. Over. And we're back here. The game's not over. Our conversation's over. Big game here. Big pickup there by your senior halfback, Dax Goff. Ball's on the 31-yard line. First down, 4:22 left to go here in the first half. Cats have 2 timeouts. The Beavers have 1. What are we waiting on now? Okay. Dax is your halfback on the left. Connor Lentz on the right. Ray is your fullback. Washburn under center. And Lentz goes in motion. Hand off to Ryle on the left-hand side. Ryland's going to get down to about the 25. Let's pick up about 6.
Yeah, they're going to give him, it looks like maybe 7.
Yeah.
Well, now they come back. So good little 6-yard pickup right there as the Cats lined up ready for the next one.
Lentz goes in motion again. Hand off to Ray right up the middle. And, hey, he's able to get 2 there. I mean,
yeah, does a good job. He's hit right at the line and just keeps using them legs to move it. And 4 down territory now.
Yeah,
Cats are going to have a 3rd and 2.
3rd down, and like Ethan said on the radio a while ago, we keep saying this is big 3rd down, but in these games, it is.
It is. Every play is big when you get to this point. We could say it after everything. I mean.
My heart's racing right now.
I agree. Hand off to Ryle on the right-hand side. He's going to dive forward.
He's going to have it.
I think he's got it. They got him at the 20. That's 3-yard pickup there.
And they're going to give it to him. So that's going to be another first down. Cats are in the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. 3:15 to go.
Brandon Scott, we'll give a shout out to him and his wife. They are watching all the way from Connecticut. Wife wants us to win so she can make a TikTok about the Cats going to Little Rock. Right on. Todd goes in motion. Dax gets the handoff there, and he's going to pick up nothing.
Yeah, he's actually going to be dropped for a loss of a couple there. Somebody doesn't get him blocked up right there, and he ends up breaking free for a easy little lick on Goff, and that's going to bring us back a yard. 2nd and 11 with 2:35 to go. 4 down territory.
Give another shout out to Caden Cole and Cash Wickton. They're all watching from northeastern Pennsylvania. They say, go Cats, go. Also give another shout out to Mr. Lonnie Barham, watching all the way up in Rhode Island.
Cats are going to have to burn a timeout right there, just unable to get lined up and get where they wanted. So 2:23 to go. Ball's going to be at the 21-yard line where the Cats are going to have a 2nd and 7, 2nd and 11.
We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium, 2nd and 11 on the scoreboard, but it looks more like a 2nd and 12. I formation here for your Cats. Washburn under center. Dax Goff, kind of like a T set here. Hand off to Ryan on the left-hand side. Ryland dives forward. That's going to be a pickup of about 7.
Yeah, good job by Rye. That gets us in a situation where we got a lot more that we can do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 3rd and 5 now. You like that. Gives you a little bit more to call here.
That's right. Ray's going to jog off for a spell. Dylan Todd going to come on in to relieve him. Goff will line up in the fullback position. 3rd and 5.
Lentz is your right halfback. Todd your left halfback. Lentz goes in motion. Hand off to Dax. Sidestep by Dax. Dax down to the 5. Touchdown, Bearcats. Dax Goff, 15 yards.
Okay, so that gets the Cats within 1 with 2:02 to go. The score is going to be 13-12. Extra point team will jog on the field. Missed opportunity last time. Get that kick blocked. See them clean that up a little bit here, hopefully, and tie this thing up. Moreno, as he sets up, Rhett Needert will be there to do the holding.
So that last kick, here's the kick, and it's up.
Down is going to be brought to you by Gerald Baker of Shelter Insurance. Gerald Baker of Shelter Insurance for all your insurance needs.
With that run right there, Dax went over his single season rushing record that he set last year with that carry right there.
Been a great season.
This year too.
Been a great, yes sir, been a great season all the way around. I've got a still, look at the still image that was sent to me where he threw that ball.
Yeah, we ought to put that up, yeah. He's literally.
He was 5 yards, that's all right. It's over, it's over. It's the last I'll talk about it.
We're not mad or upset about it at all, not at all. We're over it.
Now the Cats were able to come up with a big play right there. They do get the ball to start the second half, which will be big.
Yes.
So, be even better if we could go into halftime with at the very least a tie ball game here.
Yeah.
2:02 to go. Glen Rose is going to receive the kick.
You'd kind of like to put it back here maybe at the 10 where he's got to go at it, and it like drops. Would be, I mean, that's just my opinion. And he's going to kick it to that side, but he's going to catch it at the 10-yard line on the other side. That's number 0. Mr. Wilson on the stop there for the Cats. Who was that on the return? Number 0.
Number 0, that's going to be Gage Cheney.
Cheney.
He's a senior. First time we've called his name.
Yep.
Don't see a lot of number 0s.
No.
I think that's just recently become a thing where
I'll
that's
say
legal.
last couple years.
Last couple years, yeah. So number 0, Gage Cheney, able to get that thing up to about the 35-yard line where they're going to get him a 1st and 10 with 1:55 to go.
Franks goes in motion. Bland is your quarterback. Going to be hand off to Balance right up the middle, hits to the left. Dax Goff wraps him up.
Yes,
Dylan Todd in there on the stop as well. Ball's out. And they already blew the whistle.
Blow it dead.
Yeah, Dylan Todd had the ball. Oh, man.
Blow it dead. And I would have loved to have seen Todd get that opportunity.
Boy, howdy.
Either way, that's a good job by the Cat defense
Yes.
right there of holding him to just a gain of 3. We've seen he's going to be able to move on the ground.
Yeah. They need to change the thing over there. It's 2nd down. There they go. Got a guy going in motion. That's Cheney. Bland looking to throw. Got some pressure from the Cats. Sacked!
And now do you call a timeout or do you just let this – I think you just let this thing go.
I think so.
I think you just let it go.
If you make a stop here, you call it.
The competitor in me wants to wants to call it and try to get this thing back, but my brain's telling me we got to let this thing tick down. We're under a minute now. We're at 55 seconds. It's going to be 3rd and 17.
And they're probably going to let this tick down. If we can get a big stop here and punt it and get enough territory where Moreno can kick a field goal, that'd be nice.
They're playing it smart now. They're going to let this thing tick.
And there's going to be a halfback delay. And
he's
I
got
don't
a
know
lot
how
of
you don't
room
call
to work, but not enough.
And Connor Lentz able to.
Boy, he's hard to bring down.
Yeah, I think you got to call timeout here.
Yeah, you could, or we're going to get the ball to start. We finally get the timeout call with 23 seconds. It's going to be 4th and 10, and they're going to be forced to punt this thing away.
We're just going to keep it here. I got a lot of shout-outs to do, and where'd that go? Oh, man.
That timeout officially called. Going to be to Booneville, 23 seconds. It'll be 4th and 10. Sorry, Zach. Go ahead.
No, you go right ahead. I was just trying to get all this situated. Mr. Jeremy Pruitt, he wants to give a shout-out to his daughter, Mackenzie Pruitt, and he wants to give one more shout-out to his boss, Mr. Ed Payson. Mr. Ed and Miss Paula, there's some awesome people right there.
Yes, great people. Jeremy, thanks for listening, man. Fellow lefty.
Yes, it is.
Played a lot of ball with Jeremy growing up. Good guy. Thanks for listening, brother.
Got another shout-out. We'll give a shout-out to Willie Joe Brown and Tyler Lee Brown, a couple guys that a couple people might know up here. Let's see here.
I've got one, Olivia Wiggins. Is watching the game from Little Rock tonight. She says, "Go Cats, go." Thanks for tuning in, Olivia. Hope you're doing well. Caleb Johnson, listening from home. He says, "Go Cats." Let's get to state. I certainly hope so, man. Got a big game ahead of us right here.
I sure hope so. Jackson on to do the punting. And here's the punt.
And it's going to get
it's going to take a Beaver
Glen
roll.
Rose Beaver roll is going to go all the way down to the 24-yard line.
So
Cats are going to get it.
13 seconds left to go here until halftime. Cats are out of timeouts. We'll see what the Cats can do here.
You probably just keep this thing on the ground.
Yeah.
Keep it on the ground. You might get lucky and get a big pop. No, we don't have a timeout remaining, so it's got to be right here. I wouldn't air this thing out. It's too dangerous. You're getting the ball to start the second half.
Only way I would air it out is if you could do that a little trickery play where you got your guy just barely standing on the sideline.
Johnny Manziel play.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to do it. If we are, we forgot to get the guy barely standing on the sideline.
All right, Matson split out to the right. Wilson's your tight end on the left. Ray is your fullback. Lentz goes in motion. And this is going to be hand off to Dax Goff coming back over here on the right-hand side. Dax is going to pick up about 5 yards there on that carry.
They never start the clock the whole time.
Did they not?
No, we never start the clock, but it looks like we're just going to run this thing down.
Official's going to.
Clock's not running, but we're trying to help you out, guys, and end it. So that's going to bring us to the end of the first half. A quick half, guys, and it was an entertaining one.
Yes, it was.
Booneville and Glen Rose all tied up at 13. We got one big half of football remaining.
We'll take a little break, be right back. We'll come back. We'll have our Shelter Insurance halftime show, your performance by your state champs, Booneville Bearcat Marching Band. We'll take a little break, be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we are back here, Bearcats Stadium. And I'm getting a phone call real quick. It's Glen Rose Marching Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, Booneville High School is proud to present the Arkansas 3A Marching Band State Champions, the Booneville Bearcat Marching Band. Tonight, the band will perform their award-winning competition show, Clockwork. Part 1, Wind Up. Part 2, Clocks. And Part 3, Gears, Time Unending. Tonight's performance is dedicated to the memory of band supporter Dean Scott. Drum Major Kel Smith, is your band ready? You may now take the field for halftime amazement. Your 3A state champions, the Booneville Bearcat Band. The Bearcat Marching Band is under the direction of Brian Rhodes and Angela Rhodes and under the field command of Drum Major Kel Smith. The color guard sponsor is Tina Wilson. The band is looking forward to participating in the Booneville Christmas Parade on December 2nd and the annual Christmas concert on December 7th. The members of the band and its directors would like to express their sincere gratitude to this amazing community for helping to successfully raise funds for state championship rings. It's a great time to be a Bearcat. Enjoy the rest of the game and go Cats.
Right here. All righty. Let me get this situated here. Oh. And now we're going to do our band members of the week. Mr. Dylan Harden.
All right. Our band members of the week is going to be our reliable loading crew. The band would not be able to do the amazing things that they do without a loading crew. These dedicated band members are not only responsible for showing up early to load instruments and equipment onto our band trailer, but they must stay late after ball games and trips, often late into the night or early morning hours, to unload the equipment. Our loading crew members, going basically left to right in the photo, are Jasmine Bowman, Homer Simpson, Julia Sherman, Julian Maddox, Hunter Baptiste, Chayton Barr, Colt Cobb, Kobe Hill, Aaliyah Brown, Jackson Scott, and Michael McLean. Throughout the season, they learn to be more efficient and work together to get the job done, and are an excellent example of how being in band can help develop those very important teamwork skills. The Bearcat band members and staff are very grateful for our loading crew. Your band members of the week, the loading crew.
Thank you, Mr. Dillon. That's, yeah. Yeah. Isaac's going to adjust it. All right, so we're going to do stats real quick. Mr. Dillon, he's going to read this again. So your band members of the week, and then we'll do our stats. Mr. Dillon Harden.
All right. Let's try this again. Our band members of the week is going to be the reliable loading crew. The band would not be able to do the amazing things that they do without a loading crew. These dedicated band members are not only responsible for showing up early to load instruments and equipment onto our band trailer, they must stay late after ball games and trips, often late into the night or early morning hours, to unload the equipment. Our loading crew members are Jasmine Bowman, Homer Simpson, Julia Sherman, Julian Maddox, Hunter Baptiste, Chayton Barr, Colt Cobb, Kobe Hill, Aaliyah Brown, Jackson Scott, and Michael McLean. And in the picture, it goes left to right. Throughout the season, they learn to be more efficient and work together to get the job done, and are an excellent example of how being in band can help develop those very important teamwork skills. The Bearcat band members and staff are very grateful for our loading crew. Your band members of the week is going to be the loading crew. And we'll be right back. You're watching Bearcat football.
And we are back here at Bearcat Stadium. Shield Field, Don Elmore press box, just right off DJ George Drive. Oh, that didn't send that to you. We'll just look on my phone. Here we go. Is that the right one? No. Where'd it go? What the world? Here we are. Okay. Got the right one up here now, folks. So, Booneville Bearcats got 27 carries, 159 yards rushing, and 9 yards passing for a total of 168. Did I do that right? Yeah, 168 total yards of offense. Glen Rose has 156 rushing yards and 41 passing yards. So, yeah. Well, that's what? 197? 41. I'll admit it right now, folks. I am not a math person. I will. No, I'm just talking to people watching.
They gave him 5 when he was.
Maybe I don't know if they got that on there or not. The big guy for Glen Rose, he's honestly all their offense so far. He's got 145 of their yards on 16 carries, 2 touchdowns. Bland's got 41 through the air, and then, like Jake said, take off the 5. But he's 5 of 6 passing. Franks is the leading receiver with 27. For your Cats, Ray has 75 yards on 13 carries, followed by Dax with 58 on 10 carries. Dax has a touchdown. Jace Washburn has 29 yards on 3 carries and a touchdown. Connor Lentz has -3, but that was just when he slipped on the little toss, and he had the whole sideline in front of him. As far as leading tacklers for the Cats, it's going to be Dax Goff. He's got 4 total tackles, as well as Coulter Fisher. So that's your 2 leading tacklers. Hunter Warren is tied with them as well. So 3 guys with 4 tackles apiece. For the Beavers, number 24, Reasons, and number 11, Dane. They've got 5 tackles each, as well as Draper, number 56, and number 9, McSpadden. He's got 5 as well. Big second half fixing to get underway here.
You gotta something that it'd be a gutsy, a risky deal here, but they have done a lot of onside kicking this year.
Yeah, I was watching the Junction game.
Yeah, and that's something to keep an eye on right here. They may choose to do that. So have your guys ready up on the front lines here at the 50, just in case he does. Offensively, this has been a pretty even matchup tonight. Both teams have had their success on the ground, and both teams have had some wasted opportunities. So Cats in a 14-14 game, they get this kickoff and they'll have an opportunity to strike first. And we are getting started.
Jackson to do the kicking for the Beavers. And it is kind of a little squib kick. Hunter Warren's going to catch it at the 38. Hunter Warren heads up field.
Good job.
Cats are going to take over right there on their own 47-yard line. Miss Mandy Craigbaum says, go Michael McLean. Glenn Holt, give a shout out to him and Holt Farms. Thank you for the picture, my man. Tuesday McCubbin, she wants to give a shout out to Jace McCubbin. And it says, go Cats, go.
If you've given me a shout out to give you on my phone, I don't have it. It's dead. So have to shoot that thing to Zach. So here at the game, we're going to have the ball at the 46-yard line to start our first possession of the half.
Dax goes in motion on the right-hand side. Dax got the handoff. Dax still on his feet. Sheds a tackle, still on his feet down to the 35. And that's going to be a nice pickup there by your senior halfback. That's a pickup of what, guys? 10, 20 yards? Almost 20.
That's a good little start, that's for sure right there. Gets it across midfield
22.
Easily. Ball's going to be placed at, it looks like, the 33-yard line here. And the Cats offense looking to strike early here. And if they're going to do it, that's a good start.
It is. It's going to be a handoff to Rye, and that's going to be a late false start.
Yeah, and I think the right side of the line got moving just a little bit, leaning.
And I will admit, the Cats have got lucky on that on a couple places in this game. Just leaning just a little much. I will admit that.
Well, it's easy to do, man. Looking to get that quick, explosive burst off the line there and get your guys moving forward, and it's easy to get a little antsy. And right there, the Cats fall victim to it.
Todd goes in motion, hand off to Dax on the right-hand side. Dax Goff still on his feet down to the 30, and that's going to be a pickup of about, 8 yards there?
Yeah, good job by Dax. It's going to get us all the way up to about a 2nd and 7 now.
All right, Dylan's got a score update.
We've got Prescott's over Mansfield 21-7 in the latter half of the third quarter.
That was a scoop and score to get that.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's a close game. It's 14-7 at halftime. Hand off to Rye on the right-hand side. Pick up maybe 2.
Not a lot of room to go right there. The Cats are going to be in 4-down territory here, so 2 plays to get 5 yards. Cats are going to have themselves a 3rd and mid-5.
Give a shout out to Anna and Tara Boyard. Also, want to give a shout out to Kenneth Whitehead and his daughter Kathy Cruz watching in Illinois. And her family. Head off to Dax Goff on the right-hand side, and he's going to have nothing cooking there.
Yeah, just nowhere to go. I think they're going to maybe give him maybe a yard right there. So we got a big play coming up right here already. 4th and 4. Cats offense looking to strike first here. We've got us a essentially scoreless ball game, 0-0.
Yeah.
13-13 matchup right here. We'll see what the Cats elect to do. Do they go through the air, or do they keep this thing on the ground with their best play?
Okay. Got Dax looking to pass. He's got Manson wide open. Dakota Manson catches the ball. Touchdown! Bearcats!
Little trickery for the Bearcats. Dax Goff, I think that's only his second pass attempt on that play on the season. But fun fact, both of them have went for a touchdown. It's his 3rd pass attempt on the season. 2 of them have gone for a touchdown. That being the biggest of all, into the hands of Dakota Matson. That's going to get the Cats a lead, 19-13. Extra point incoming.
Snap's good, holds good, kick is up, and it is good. All right. That touchdown was brought to, let's see here.
That third touchdown of the game is going to be brought to you by Lofton Dentistry. Lofton Dentistry, keeping the bite in the Bearcat. Yeah, Dylan says that's about the loudest he's heard this stadium this year, and he's right about that. Fired up, and boy, he had him wide open.
Boy, he was, wasn't he?
As soon as they pitched it back here, I think everybody up here knew what was coming.
Yeah.
Luckily, we did, and they didn't. Matson able to sneak out the back and find himself with nobody around to march on into the end zone to give the Cats a 20-13 lead on their home field.
Do what? He made it.
It was 13-13.
It was 13, yeah.
It confused me.
Yeah.
It's a little odd.
Here's
Different
a kick
what we're used
from
to.
1, and it's going to be caught at the 5-yard line by number 0. That's Channing, and he's going to be wrapped up by a whole slew of Cats. Clayton Green in there on the stop, as well as number 9. That's going to be Clayton Shelton.
Big opportunity right here for the defense. If you can get a stop here and get the offense on the field and let them eat up some more of this clock, potentially punch one in, 2 scores is hard to come back from in any ball game.
It is.
With the pressure tonight, even harder. So the Cats defense has got a tall task ahead of them and a big opportunity to help the season extend here.
Going to hand off the balance right up the middle, and he's just gashing the Cats defense right now. I got a flag. Is he going to call a face mask on that? Because his hand wasn't nowhere close.
It come in late. The flag did. I don't think that's going to be the call where the flag was thrown.
I called Chase Shelton Clayton. So that was Chase Shelton on the stop there on the kickoff team. First Danes comes out. Try to get a couple more shout-outs in here while they're discussing that. Reed Woodson wants to give a shout-out to Billy Bob Cawthorne, who's 93 years old and is watching and is there with Mike's son. Let's see. Christy Scott says, go Cats, go.
penalty is going to go against the Cats. We're going to call a
I don't know
face mask. I'm not sure who they called it on. It didn't look like it was on the tackle. I'm not sure. So that's going to give them a pretty good little burst up here to the 42-yard line where they'll get them give themselves a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10, 9:25 to go in the third.
There's the snap. He's going to hand off to Balance. A little waiting, juking, and he's wrapped up by Hunter Warren and a whole slew of Cats there.
Yeah, good job by Warren. He's first one there, and everybody, cavalry, rides in to help bring him down. It's going to be a gain of a yard, maybe 2. Looks like they're going to give him 2 yards on the play, 2nd and 8. Good job by Warren.
Got folks watching from all over the country. Mr. Tate Rice watching in Montana says, "Go Cats, go." Stephanie Springer wants to give a shout out. She wants to give a shout out to the live stream, Jake, Dylan, Isaac, and me, and wants to say thank you for bringing the Bearcat football into our homes.
Good little carry there, but we've got a flag on the field. I'm not sure what it's going to be on. It's going to be a false start or an offsides, I'm sure. Or it could be an illegal shift, that's true. We're looking to rush this thing through, playing quick, but we do have the flag we got to talk about first. Yeah. It come in right when the ball was snapped, not long after the ball was snapped. And it is an illegal shift. So that's going to erase that play, back it up a few. They don't like the call. I love it.
Yeah.
Keep that thing moving back. It's hard to, and as I'm saying that, I hear Obar say it over here on the radio, it's hard to move that quick and have the motion and everybody gets set. And
yeah.
It's a tall task, and you get just a little out of sync. You don't get that lined up right, and Glen Rose offense falls victim to it right there. 2nd and 13.
Going to have a little trickery. This is going to be a pass attempt here from number 9. Hunter Warren's got some pressure on him. Throws it, and incomplete.
Thought we were going to have him dropped right there.
I did too.
Stepped up in the pocket just a little bit to wiggle free, throws it. There's Cats all around, but it falls into no man's land. And they've got them behind the line here, 3rd and 13. Big play right here. If you can hit him for a minimal gain, they'll most likely have to punt this thing away. So we'll see what the Cats defense can.
So quarterback comes out. Number 4 is in the backfield. That is Southwell. I think he's the backup. Balance is to the left of him. He's going to go in motion. Trips to the right, 2 to the left. Empty set here. And got some pressure here. Throws it deep, high pass, and incomplete. Rhett Niedert in coverage there. They're wanting a flag.
They're wanting a flag, but there's no contact there. Ball just leads them a little too far, and that's a great stop right there by the Cats. Now you've got to keep in mind a little trickery here. They've showed that they're not afraid to do it. Could have a fake punt, something like that, but assuming they punt this thing away, that's a great job by the Cats defense.
Cats are not sending anybody back deep. Jackson is doing the punting here for the Beavers. And almost blocked by Wilson.
Punts it up high.
Move, Matson, move.
It looked close from here, but I think it was about 10 yards.
Boy, howdy.
I know. Everybody's antsy tonight.
Yeah.
Big game. Good job by the Cats defense, stepping up and making a play. Now, big deal right here. We've got to come up with some points.
Yes.
Stretch this thing into a 2-score game. Going to be 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Wouldn't mind for us to eat about 5-6 minutes off right here and punch one in.
That would be very nice if the Cats could do this. Nice drive here by the Cats offense. Last series, a little trickery there. Matson catches the ball wide open from Dax Goff. Got an I formation here for you, Cats. Dax shifts to the right now, kind of a wing slot formation. And it's going to head up to Ryland on the left-hand side. Pick up about, 4 yards there?
Yeah, about 4, and that's what we're looking for, man. Just slow and steady wins the race. We've done it for as long as I can remember.
Yeah.
Just march down that field at your own pace and play your game. A lot of people say this offense is outdated, but it's working.
Yeah.
And it's worked for a long time. 2nd and 6.
That's worked quite well. Cats have got up over 5,000 rushing yards on the season as Dex Goff gets the handoff there. Picks up about 3, maybe 4 yards there. Hey, that's after the whistle. So that's about another 4-yard pickup there by Dax this time. A couple shout-outs to some sponsors real quick. A little behind on that part. Hey, I want to give a shout-out to Susan's Flowers and Gifts, our Tier 4 sponsor. You can stop by and make your loved one's day a special day. Shigley Metal Shop, LLC, doing laser engraving. Wiggins Ace Hardware, and Doris Davis Tax Office. You can find Shigley Metal Shop on Facebook, TikTok, and Etsy. He's allowed to go in motion, but he kind of moved a little.
We're going to have as a false start flag thrown. That's going to go against the Cats and make this task a little bit tougher. It's going to back it up 5 yards. It's going to get us back to about a 3rd and 8.
So we got a question. He leaned back, not forward. Okay. So what are we? All right, Dylan, what do you got?
Prescott scored again. It's 28-7 in the 3rd quarter.
All right, let's see. A couple more sponsors real quick. For the app and the website, exclusive broadcast advisors, First Western Bank, serving our local communities for 110 years. Premier sponsors, 5B Properties, B Plus Rentals. See Calvin Bennett for your rental needs, and Community National Bank. Let Brett Cook and the staff take care of your banking needs. 3rd and 8 here, 6:39 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Big series here for you Cats. And off to, Washburn on the keeper, and
nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go.
And that's going to be dropped at that line. It's going to be 4th and 8, and that's going to bring on the punt team. Booneville offense. Penalty backs them up. Pushes them out of 4-down territory here. Now the Cats are going to have to punt this thing back to the Beaver offense. Just ticked a couple of minutes off there. We're crossing the 6-minute mark of the 3rd quarter here. 20-13 Booneville with Matson back to do the punting.
And there's the punt. And takes a
good little roll.
Nice roll there. So Glen Rose will take over on their own 16-yard line. Wayne Cates and Bobby Matson are watching. They say great catch by Dakota Matson and nice throw by Dax. And go Cats. And they're watching from Bearcat Stadium. Hey, all right, thank you.
That's a good place to be.
It is.
Looks like the Prescott-Mansfield game is going into the 4th quarter. Prescott's got a 3-touchdown lead, 28-7.
So Prescott's more likely on their way to War Memorial, looking for a pass attempt, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, nobody home.
Yeah, he's looking for balance, but balance wasn't ready for it. And quarterback's just looking at him like, what in the world?
Little miscommunication there on I don't know if it's the route or just a timing issue there, but the Cats will certainly take it. Ball's going to fall incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. We'll stop the clock at 5:43.
One receiver to either side. And tight end and H-back goes in motion. And this is going to be a handoff to balance up the middle. Big country with the stop there for you Cats. Matt
Obar held on tight and brought him down to the ground. That was balance carrying the ball. He's only going to gain maybe 2. Yeah, they're going to give him a 3-yard pickup right there. 3rd and 7. Big play here for the defense.
That's what happens when you run into big country.
Yeah, it is. Be 3rd and 7. Pass attempt here. Got some pressure from Big Country again. It's caught, though, by Franks. He's got the first down. So it's going to move the chains for Glen Rose.
Good play call right there. Get Franks wide open on the slant route, a drag route maybe. Going to be enough for a first down. Boonville's defense going to have to stay on the field. 1st and 10.
Same formation here for the Beavers. Franks is your H-back on the right. 9 is the tight end on the left. That's McSpadden. And it's going to head up to Franks over here on the jet sweep. and upended by number 10. That's Rhett Niedert. That's kind of more of a shuffle pass, really.
Niedert's able to upend him and stop him for a gain of 7 off the sweep run right there. 2nd and 3 coming up as we approach we're getting ready to approach midfield.
Yeah. 4:26 left to go here in the third. Going to have the same formation here for the Beavers. Just going to hand off the balance over here on the left-hand side. Got a hole over here, and Hunter Warren's going to push him out of bounds. Good stop there by your sophomore linebacker. He's got to go after him and not plead with the ref.
Yeah. Big gain right there by Balance. Going to cross midfield down to the 34-yard line of the Booneville defense.
Glen Rose is going on a little drive here. Speaking on drives, you like going on one. Tyler Ford, they're one of our sponsors. Head on down to the Elias and the group, take care of you. And up to Balance right up the middle, and he's going to be stopped. Big old Matt Obar. There you go.
And he may be thrown out of the game for that. He may be thrown out of the game.
He just stepped right on Sims' head.
I mean, he stomped him.
How do you let him in the game for that?
He stomped him.
Yeah, I'll complain about that. I will complain about, wow.
You can't do that. I mean, I understand. Emotions are high.
Still.
Win or go home game, but that's something that
you don't do.
You can't do that.
That's a Damakasu thing. That's what that reminds me of.
Got an unsportsmanlike charged. And the crowd.
I figure y'all could probably hear that on the live stream, what they're saying.
22.
It depends on if it's his second one or not. I don't know if he's got one.
I don't think he's had one.
I don't think he has.
That's. I mean, you hate to be that way, but you got to defend your kids.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's a safety deal.
Yeah.
That's not just a extracurricular. That's a. And then, of course, he's on the field. Nobody's talking to him about it, and that tells you a lot.
Yeah. Got to have a little receiver screening. Good. Able to get away, and he's still going to be wrapped up.
Still going
nowhere. Good job there by your Cats defense.
Back to the line there. It's going to be 3rd and 23 now.
Yeah. Boy, howdy, they are right on the edge of the field over here, too, at the 20. Going to have 3rd and long here. Channing goes in motion. Bland's looking to pass, and incomplete!
Falls incomplete, and they're going to have to punt this thing away.
Who was that? Was that Channing there on the reception? Bobbled it a couple times. Dex Goff comes in, lays a lick, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Yeah, he could feel Goff's presence around him right there and gets his eyes up and falls incomplete. 23 yards behind the line you need to gain here, forced to punt it.
Here's the punt.
That's what they do.
Jackson. Good punt, and that's probably going to, I was hoping it'd go in the end zone.
No, took it good.
Take it nice. Well, it's going to be down at the 9-yard line. Cats are going to take over their second possession of the second half. We got 3:07 guys left in the third quarter. Very quick third quarter. Quick game in general. 20-13 is your score. Cats are up. We'll take over their own 9. Before we get going, a couple more sponsors. Want to thank O'Reilly Auto Parts. Stop by and let Philip and the guys take care of you. Pop and Pup Metalworks LLC. Give JD and Jason a call. They do fantastic work. Hey, they've got an angel on their porch, and they've got a reindeer out in the yard. I'm pretty sure that they've made themselves. Very handy guys. Very awesome, very blessed with working, doing hard work and just putting stuff together and the vision to see all that stuff. So give them a call. Jack Scoff gets the handoff on the left. Got a flag coming in late.
Yeah, looks like he might have gained a yard, probably right back to the line to gain, but the flag does come in late. And Cats are backed way up right here.
I'm wondering if it's going to be a face mask call. We'll see. Also, we give a shout out to Crowley City Service. They do tires, brakes, oil change, and shocks. Well, maybe against your Cats here.
We'll see what they call here. I don't know if they're talking to the coach to decide, not gaining it. Do they want to just take the loss of down, or is the penalty going to go against them? We'll see.
Now they're saying throw him out. There's not a person.
I don't know what you would throw him out for.
I don't know what you throw him out for, being too good.
Nobody stomped his face. And it's going to be a hold against Booneville.
So Cats.
That's going to back it up, and that's going to be
what,
at the
4?
Half the distance, so it's going to be 5 yards maybe.
They've got it in just inside the 5. He's got it. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so they're going to back it up. Hold came at the 8, so it's going to go back to the 4-yard line. 1st and 15.
Washburn's your quarterback. Ray is your fullback. Lance is your right halfback. Goff is your left halfback. And it's just going to be a handoff to Dax over here on the right-hand side. Dax.
Not a lot of room to
not
work,
just a
man.
whole lot. What, maybe a yard there?
Yeah, it's going to bring up a 2nd and 14. We need to do something to get our backs off the wall here.
Yeah.
Out of the end zone, give ourselves an opportunity to breathe.
You think you try to do a hard count here? I mean,
you may do something.
You gotta do something.
2:35 to go.
You got Halpayne in at receiver on the right. Madsen is split out to the right with him as well. Backfield's still the same. Washburn comes up under center. Lance goes in motion, and it's just going to be Washburn on the keeper over here on the right-hand side. Washburn heads to the sideline, gets up over to the 11-yard line. That's a good, what is that, guys? 7-yard pickup, maybe?
Yeah, it's close to probably a 6-7 yard pickup. You're right, and then that gives you a little room to work. We're still well behind it here. 3rd and 8 again. Kind of been in that 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8 situation all night long.
Yeah. Same formation here for you, Cats. Lentz goes in motion.
Had a hard count there and able to get them to jump. They have been disciplined on that tonight. I will give them that.
Yeah, you got to give them credit there. 1:45, 9 seconds on the play clock. Cats are going to use a timeout with 1:39 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a little break with them. We'll be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And back here at Bearcat Stadium, 3rd and 8, 1:39 left to go here in the 3rd. Halpayne split out to the left, Madsen to the right, looking to pass. He's got Madsen, and it's caught.
Oh, he brought it in!
What a catch by the junior! Laid out.
Full extension, fingertip grab. He brings that in.
Yeah.
That's a 30-something yard completion into the hands of Dakota Madsen. And, hey, in the pregame, we were talking, me, you, and Hayden were up here. We were talking about got to have a little bit of a pass game. That's a well-thrown ball right there by Washburn. It gives the Cats opportunity. If anything, it flips the field a little bit.
Yes.
And that's big.
The move that Madsen did on the receiver.
Yeah, a little hezzy.
And then all that, and the throw by Washburn. And it's going to be hand off to Ray on the left-hand side. Rye picks up maybe 2 there. And, hey, I will say you got to give Glen Rose credit at being able to stuff Dax and Ryland as much as they have.
Yeah, they've made some good adjustments on how they're defending Ray tonight. You remember that first couple possessions? He was gashing them.
Yeah.
7, 8 yards a pop, or 6 to 8 yards a pop, and they've done a much better job, especially coming out of halftime and defending that. Only able to pick up a couple. Right there is going to bring up a 2nd and 8. The Cats do have this thing to midfield.
Wilson's your tight end on the right. Nieder is on the right as well at tight end. 41 seconds left in the third. Goff goes in motion. He gets the toss on the right-hand side. Sheds a guy. Still on speed. Spin the I guess he could do a fin move, but that's a spin move. And he's going to pick up about, 3 there, guys?
Yeah, that's a good job by Goff. Just falling forward, getting momentum going that way, because he was hit behind the line.
Yes, he was.
Able to make a little something out of it. Now we're 3rd and again. We're 3rd and 6.
That's probably your
probably going to bring us to the end of the quarter. We've got us 10 seconds left on the clock, and we're just going to hang out and let this thing run out. And we're going to go into the 4th quarter, everybody, with Booneville holding on to a 7-point lead, 20-13. They'll have the ball at the 50-yard line, midfield, 3rd and 6 when we come back.
Oh, what a game, folks. We'll be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. We are back here at Bearcat Stadium, Shield Field, Don Elmore press box, just right off DJ George Drive. Hey, Mr. George is in the house tonight, folks. Always good to have him here. He was at the game last week at Harmony Grove. It's always an honor to have Mr. George at a Bearcat game. Dax is in at fullback. He gets the handoff on the right-hand side.
Great job right there.
Pick up, 3-4 yards
there?
Yeah,
and that's going to force Booneville into a decision. And I think you do. I think you go for it. We're across midfield. You got to feel like you've got one play that can pick up 2 yards. This is a situation on that front lines where you figure out who's tough.
Yeah.
May see a hard count. Wouldn't shock me. I'm sure they expect it.
Yeah, I would think so.
Big play right here for the offense, 4th and 2.
Todd goes in motion. It's going to be hand off to Dax right up the middle.
I think he got it.
He's got that.
I think he got it on the
initial.
Hey!
Boy, y'all guys need some.
I think off the initial push, he got it, and it looks like they're going to give it to him. They do. It's going to be 1st down, and that's huge. That's a huge call. Great play call by Coach Crowley and crew.
Yeah.
And Booneville is going to get him a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10, the 38-yard line, looking to punch one more in and make this a 2-score game.
You'll have Ray coming back in at fullback. Niedert's in at receiver on the left-hand side. Wilson's your tight end on the left as well. Washman's your quarterback. Goff is your left halfback. Lentz is your right halfback. What are you thinking, Isaac? Hand off to Ryan on the right-hand side. He's going to pick up about 2 yards there, maybe 3 on that play.
Good play call, Isaac. They snapped it, and it was a good one.
Was it close to the play clock?
Yeah, like 3 seconds.
Oh, okay.
So that's going to be a gain of maybe 3. It's going to be a long 2nd and 7. We'll call it 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8 coming up across midfield.
Wilson's going to be your tight end on the right, as well as, I can't tell the number. That looks kind of like Calpain, though. And it's going to be hand off to Ryle here on the left-hand side. Good job there by Rylan. He's going to, they got him short.
Yeah, it's a gain of, I think, 6 yards on the play, maybe 7. Good job. And now we're assuming you're moving the right direction here. You're 4-down territory the rest of the way. 3rd and short. Clock's ticking away. We're at the 9:50 mark.
Cats taking their time here. Alpane's receiver on the right. Wilson's your tight end on the right as well. Ray's your fullback. Washburn comes up under center. Goff is your left halfback. Lentz goes in motion from the right. And it's going to be head off to Ray right up the middle. And Rollins got the first down. Guys, that's probably what? Maybe a 5-yard pickup there?
Yeah, it looks like 5 yards on the play, and Ray's getting going now.
Yeah.
Talked just a second ago, maybe I jinxed him. They were doing a good job of holding him to 2.
Yeah.
Just a yard or 2, getting hit right as he gets the ball. But last few carries, he's been able to pull them into a few extra. And we've talked in previous weeks, I think we mentioned it last week in Camden.
Yeah.
You keep pounding it like this, them 5-6 yard carries will eventually start turning into 10, 15 yarders.
Dax slides over to fullback. Lentz goes in motion. He's going to hand off to Dax on the left-hand side. Dax is going to pick up about 3 there on that handoff.
Yep, just 3 yards, and clock will keep ticking. We're across the 9-minute mark now, 8:54 to go.
Thanks to sponsors for the app and the website real quick. Shelter Insurance and agents Gerald Baker and Austin Baker. S&W Home Center for all your, oh, goodness. S&W Home Center for all your hardware needs. The city of Booneville, a good hometown, and Mayor Edgar Baker. Patriot Underground and Taylor Nieder. First Booneville, home of First Booneville students. First Booneville kids. Stacy Hobart Photo Art. I'll spit it out here in a second, folks. Goff goes in motion on the right-hand side.
Oh.
Dax slips.
Sliding around.
He gets, what? He'll lose maybe a
I
yard
think
or
he's
2?
going to lose a yard, maybe 2 right there. Just slippery, wet field. It's always kind of been right there on both sides on this field that's a little slicker than the rest when the rain picks up. And
what we got?
They're going to
change
the ball out here. So we've got as a 3rd down, I believe. They've got 2nd on the chain over there, but it's going to be 3rd and 9. Here we are again, a 3rd and long situation. Need to pick up at least half of it right here.
Yeah. You pick up at least half. If you want, you're in the range of Moreno.
Yeah,
but, I mean,
you
you're
got the
still in
opportunity.
4-down territory.
I think you are.
Yeah.
I think you're 4-down territory from here on out. Just trying to hold on to that ball as long as you can. Clock's under the 8-minute now, 7:40 to go.
4 seconds on the play clock. Lentz goes in motion. And Washburn pitches over to Connor Lentz. Ball's on the ground. Oh,
okay.
goodness. He was able to fall
on it.
Yeah.
And we went backwards. And now it's an interesting deal. Do you punt this thing away or do you keep going? You're kind of in there's no real good decision you can make here.
No.
You're 4th and long.
I mean, you could always try to kick it and count as a
I was going to say, you can
you
set up like a field goal, but in high school that counts as a punt.
Right.
So.
And I think they're going to just tick this thing down. I don't know.
I don't either.
We'll see what they do.
I don't want them to burn the timeout, though. 8 seconds on the play clock. 6.
They're going to elect to go for it.
They are here. Big play here for your Cats offense. Looking the pass. Washburn throws. Damari Poole catches the ball.
Oh, my gosh, he caught it.
What a catch by your tight end, Damari Poole.
Damari Poole.
Wow.
Hey, he had a big play.
He did.
He had a big play completion last week on 4th down. Go to him again. Damari Poole brings that thing down. I think they're shooting off the fireworks here. But
that
it's a
deserves
1st and goal, absolutely. That's a great job fighting. Just out-athleted him, guys. Damari Poole goes up. It's only his 2nd target of the year. But, man, that's the catch. That's the catch of the year up to this point.
Yep.
What was that, a 35-yard pass?
Pretty close to it.
So we're going to have as a 1st and goal. Big play, 6:25 to go.
Hand off to Ron on the right-hand side. Got a flag. Oh, boy, howdy.
That's going to be most likely a false start.
Yeah.
And going back to that
Got
play.
a flag.
Got a false start and then one come in late.
While they're discussing this, thanks some sponsors. Some Tier 1 sponsors, Tyler Ford. They're our pregame and postgame shows sponsors. They've been in the area about 30 years. Let Elias and the guys go down there and let them take care of you. Hey, they always got some good deals. And, hey, they make some pretty good and funny videos on Facebook, too. Check them out. Shelter Insurance agents Gerald Baker, Austin Baker, and Lori Duke. Rockline Industries, people who make it right. Speaking of Rockline Industries, folks, I was told today that Miss Luann Stone is now the governor of Rockline Industries. Miss Sonia Vision is your mayor. So congratulations, Miss Luann Stone. She told me and Shane Davis earlier before we headed out of there that she is now the governor of Rockline Industries.
Okay, so we had a false start, and then we had an unsportsmanlike charged again to Glen Rose. So that's going to offset, I guess.
It should, yeah.
Although it came in as we were announcing the false start. So I wasn't sure how that goes. I've never seen that. I've never seen a flag come in as you're announcing the false start. So
wait a minute, though.
It's a dead
not,
ball foul, so it should be after.
It should be after. So it should be about the 2-yard lines where the ball should be, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Well, it's at the 3.
Two
I
and
believe.
a half,
It's at the 3,
3.
so somewhere in
Okay.
there. So
a lot of interesting things going on tonight, things that you don't see often here in Bearcat Stadium.
Yep, that's right.
give a shout out to, after this, play's coming in late, 5 seconds on the play clock. Cats are going to have to get the ball snapped, and it's going to be a head out to Ryle, right up the middle.
Walks in.
Touchdown!
Walks in.
Bearcats.
Good job by Rylan Ray. Now get off the field, kick your extra point, and go play defense. Good job. Excellent job, and play of the game so far. Damari Poole comes in with a 30-something yard completion through traffic, out-athletes them, and gives Booneville another opportunity on the 4th and 11 completion. And the Cats have gone up 2 scores now, 26-13 with the extra point incoming.
Juan Moreno do your kicking. Dex Goff is the long snapper. Rhett Niedert's your holder. Snap's good. The hold's good. Kick is up. It's good.
So that's going to give us a 14-point lead with 5:58 to go. Booneville 26, Glen Rose 13, and right now discipline's been the name of the game.
Yes.
Booneville done a good job up to this point. That touchdown right there is going to be brought to you by Jeff Terry with Blue Bear Marketing.
That's Tibbetts, right? That ain't your brother, is it? Little. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium after a very exciting drive there by your Cats. Fielded by number 50. That's the linebacker. I know that. Clayton Green in there on the stop for your Cats, as well as number 14, Jonah Wynn. 35, Hunter Warren, number 9, Chase Shelton. 5:50 left to go here in the ball game. Cats are up 2 scores, and they get this quick. Cats defense has done pretty good so far, holding them. Wouldn't mind to see a pretty good stop and drive here.
You bet. A lot of game left.
Yeah, you do.
Yep.
2 receivers to either side. Bland's your quarterback looking to pass, little curl route. Hey, what a grab. Number 9.
Number 9, he's their leading receiver on the season. That's Draven McSpadden. He's a senior. Good hands on the kid. He's 6'2".
He went down to his ankles.
He went to the ground to get it. Does a good job. Picks up 7, maybe 8 yards on it. Looks like they're going to give him 7, so it's going to get him across midfield. Bearcat 49.
Channing goes in motion. Bland looking to his left. And Rhett Nieder! Oh, man.
Almost.
Oh.
I think both them guys had a good opportunity to bring that in.
Yeah,
you had Coulter Fisher, Rhett Nieder over there. Just in and out. It was a little behind Nieder. He had to turn and try to bring that thing in from behind him. It just falls to the ground. Good job in coverage right there, though. You know he's kicked himself, but he's a good kid and made a good play on the ball.
And, hey, Rylan Ray is in at nose tackle now.
Hadn't had a lot of reps on that side of the ball, but he's a good one to have over there, man.
He is.
Especially at nose.
Came in for first day. He's got some pressure here, and
Ball's
incomplete. Who was that? Was that
good job.
Madsen?
Yeah, that's Madsen.
That's our Swiss Army knife.
Madsen in coverage. and that's going to give them a 4th down. So one more big stop right here would be a huge benefit to the Bearcats. Biggest play of the season on defense coming up right now, 4th and 3.
Miss Mandy Craigbaum, give a shout out. She said it's so exciting.
It's a loud place to be right now, man.
It is. Big 4th down play here for Glen Rose. Two receivers to either side. Bland is looking to pass. Got pressure. Throws it. And incomplete. Good stop there by Rylan Ray getting his arm on there.
Good job, good job, good job. That's a big stop on the biggest play of the season on defense. Bearcats are going to get the ball on the turnover on downs. 1st and 10 with 5:32 to go. Cats are up 27-13. And now's this situation where you just want to take your time, move up the field, do your thing, 4 or 5 yards a pop, force them to burn some timeouts here.
Got another shout out, Mr. Ben Obar. Let's give a shout out to the Obar family in Memphis and watching. He said he's watching Big Country. Big old Country, he's having himself a pretty good game at Obar.
Yes, he is. That entire offensive line's having themselves a good game tonight, especially here lately. Keep that momentum going right here. You need the big thing right here, protect the ball.
Yeah.
Can't give them anything easy. Can't put this thing on the ground. Hold on tight.
Lentz goes in motion, hand off to Rye on the left-hand side. Oh.
It was a false start. I seen it. I wish it wouldn't have come in after the play was run.
I know.
But it was a false start, so that's going to back them up 5 more yards. Bad break for the Cats. 5:29 to go. They're going to have to get this drive started with a 1st and 15.
Give a shout out though. Well, I know we just gave a shout out to the lineman, but I'm wanting to name them. Your center's going to be number 75. That's Lance Sims, and I just want to make sure I told the right stats here. Your left guard's going to be number 72. That's Sam Hicks. Number 67 is your left tackle. That's J.J. Redmond.
Now we got a flag coming in way over on that side. Probably a sideline warning would be my guess.
Well, what it is.
Here's the deal, and I'll say it one time here.
Okay.
There's a reason that they're getting so many of these penalties called, and then I'll leave it at that. There's been issues all season long.
I think
it's not getting settled.
Yeah.
And the Cats have done a good job of not playing into that game. All week long, Coach Curley in practice is having that scout team push and mouth and shove and do a little extra. Nothing dangerous like we've seen at times, but
just to get them ready.
Just to get them ready, any sort of retaliation, and that was playing just disciplined, and so far tonight they've done a good job.
Dax Goff there on the handoff, picked up about 2. Finish off your guys over there on the right-hand side of the line. Number 57, Matthew Crosby is your right guard. Your right tackle, that's Big Country. That's Matt Obart. Seth Wilson's your tight end. And Damari Poole, number 30, is also your other tight end. Seth Wilson's 28. Number 10 is Rhett Nieder. Him and Halpane changes in and out at receiver, as well as Matson, 22. Those guys up front, as well as your tight ends and your receivers, have, able to lead the way for the Cats to have over 5,000 rushing yards on the season for 2 years in a row. So Lentz goes in motion, hand off to Dax over here on the left-hand side. Nice box by Lentz. Throw in. Dax off down to the 30, throws out of bounds at the 27-yard line. 26. What a pickup there by Dax.
Yes, sir, and that just keeps the drive moving, keeps the clock ticking. 4:43 to go. Dax Goff carries that thing all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Pickup.
30-yard pickup right
32.
there. Cats are going to have that fresh set of downs, first 10. Deep into the territory here of the Glen Rose defense. One more punch in here, and that's going to be asking a lot to come back from.
Yeah.
But take your time doing it.
Ryland is in at fullback now. Lentz goes in motion. And up to Ryan on the left-hand side. Nice little stutter step by Wright. Throws a stiff arm down to the 12-yard line. Yeah. You love seeing the senior pumped up there. Nice big carry by your fullback.
Ryland Ray's fired up out there on the field. I don't blame him. That's a big carry. That kid plays with emotion. This whole Bearcat offense, dude, and defense, but the whole team plays with emotion and intensity and a fire in them. And it's starting to come out right here.
Yeah.
We're now into the red zone, 1st and 10.
Hey, we'll thank some more sponsors real quick. Airmaster Inc., they do our players of the game, and they also hit them up for all your air conditioning needs. Got a flag coming in. Hey, and if you ever don't know what to do, and you got flags here and there about your homing decor and how it looks, head on down to Don's Easy Pay. Let Mandy, Josh, and the gang take care of you. Hey, if you're not in Booneville, they also got locations in Waldron, the Queen, Mina, Idabel, Poto, and Broken Bow. So,
false start penalty right there is going to go against Booneville. Another one's going to back it up 5 more yards, 1st and 15. We are at the 4-minute mark of the game, 4:01 to go.
I want to thank Midtown Charm, being a Tier 1 sponsor. Some individual vendors in there. That's Ty Lee Creations. Bearcat, they sell Bearcat apparel, Artsy Tartsy, hand-decorated cookies. Indulge yourself, bend the trend, little by little, and in Andy's Curious Cow and Heavenly Bliss. Washburn's your quarterback. Dax is in at fullback. Lentz goes in motion from the right. Hand off to Dax over here on the left-hand side. Dax cuts back to the inside. Still on his feet to the 5. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Just a lot of arm tackling going on down there, and you can't do that with Dax Goff. He's going to power through it the whole time, and the Cats are now up 3 scores, 33-13. Extra point incoming right here, and Booneville is rolling right now, 34, or potentially 34-13 right here, hopefully. It's going to be up 3 scores. Nevertheless, Needert to do the holding, Moreno to do the kicking.
Snap's good, hold's good, kick is up, and it is good. Makes it 34-13 their score. Cats on top.
That touchdown right there, 4th one of the game. That's going to be brought to you by Brett Cook with Community National Bank. Let them visit Brett Cook, Community National Bank, for all your banking needs. So the score, 3:35 to go, is going to be 34-13. Coming into halftime, or coming out of halftime, I should say, the score was tied 13-13, and since that moment, it's been all Booneville.
Yeah.
You do have a lot of game left to play. The game's not over till the last snap of the game with 3:35 to go and a 3-score lead. Cats defense just needs to not give up the big play. The officials are.
That's what I was fixing to say, Jake. I'm not sure what they're talking to Coach Crowley about. Side judge walked Coach Crowley all the way down to the white hat, to the 45. Let's see here. Mr. Ron Center, yes, sir. Cats are playing great. Keep it up. Go Cats.
And here we go. We had to take a little break here, but here
they had a flag over there.
A flag?
Yeah.
What? Delay a game.
Delay of game, Glen Rose.
Gave them a delay game?
Yeah, on them.
How do you give them a delay game?
They did. No idea.
I like it.
I like it. I don't know. That's something new. Mr. Clint.
Classy Cole.
Yeah. Clint Montana McKee wants yes, I forgot to mention that. Montana, thank you for doing that. I'll do that right after this. Little squib kick, and it's fielded at the 28-yard line. Heads right up the middle, and he's stopped by a whole slew of Cats.
Yeah, he didn't look comfortable with that ball in his hands
he did.
right there. You can tell
that's, number
hadn't had
54.
it a lot.
That's one of your linemen there. Who's that,
Yeah,
Jake?
54. That's going to be Larry Shebailey. Shebailey?
Shebailey?
Not sure how to say that. Larry.
Yeah, that's left guard.
Left guard?
Yeah.
Yeah. Guards don't usually get to carry the ball much.
Not when I played.
No.
First snap, they're going to be throwing from
And
here on out.
Caught by balance, yeah. And he's
keep him in bounds. There you go.
That was a
Yeah,
little
get
late.
over there and mouth him a little bit.
Yeah.
Please.
Montana was reminded me. I meant to do this, and I did not make a note, and so I forgot. Give a shout out to Michael Keats and his family. Ones that don't know, this past week their house burned up. They lost everything and 4 of their animals as well. And
yes, sir. There you go.
caught.
Big play.
Good stop there by your Cats defense. Washburn on the stop. But there's a Love Fund, or you can make donations to First Western Bank. And it's the Keith Family Love Fund, P.O. Box 238, Booneville, Arkansas, 72927. Mr. Michael Keats and his family, big supporter of your Cats. He's helped Chuck many times on the radio. Big carry there by Franks. Was that a carry or a pass?
That's a pass.
Pass.
Okay.
Pass over the middle.
Give a shout out to a couple young Bearcats real quick. Kinsley and Roman English are watching. I say go Cats. Incomplete as intended, number 9. 2:38 left to go here in the game. Cats are up 34-13. Is the Prescott game over with already?
I'm sure it is. I don't know
It
what the
was
score
quite a
is.
bit ahead
Quite a bit ahead,
of
right?
us, 28-7 last we saw.
I'll check.
That pass going to fall incomplete, intended for McSpadden, in and out of his hands. He's just kind of a little nonchalant with it, doesn't look it in. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Trips to the left, 2 over here to the right. Quarterback's looking, got some pressure here late, rolling to his right, and is caught by
that's good.
Franks. That's a good
Well
catch.
thrown ball.
Yeah.
Well thrown ball, leads Franks coming back across from the opposite side of the field.
Franks has had a couple big catches tonight.
Yeah, he has. He's an athlete, and you know, looking at film this week, we knew, you know, everybody had their eyes on Balance, number 22, but number 12, he's made a lot of big plays for him, Franks.
Glenn's looking to throw, and incomplete. I saw them practicing this in warm-ups. Had what they wanted, but just right out of the reach of number 9, McSpadden.
Yeah, our man in coverage back here, I think that was Fisher. He just kind of slipped and fell to the ground right there. And fortunate for the Cats, that ball was overthrown just a tad because he was standing back there alone. But that is a break that we will take all day. 2:22
Yes,
to go.
Mansfield did lose.
Mansfield did lose.
Yep, 28-7.
28-7. Just went final, Isaac?
Yep.
All right. And Lance rolling to his right. Zach Scoff is just going to push him out of bounds at the, 13-yard line?
Yep. 2:15 to go. That'll stop the clock.
2:15. Now, they do have all 3 of their timeouts. Cats have 2. That's going to stop the clock. Like you said, Jake, there's 2:15 left to go here in the game. Glen Rose driving down the field very quickly. Cats defense going to need to come up big here. It's 3rd and 5. Franks goes in motion. Glenn's looking to his left, rolling to his left, throws it to the back corner. Did he catch that?
He did catch
He
it.
caught that,
He's
I
gonna
think.
be in for a touchdown.
They hadn't signaled.
And there,
oh,
they
there
signal it there. That's going to be a touchdown. Number 10,
Yeah,
John Cade Curtis,
that was a good
brings
catch.
it in the back of the end zone to get a little momentum going back their way with 2:08 to go. It's going to be 34-19.
And you can expect an onside kick here. Trying to get a couple guys coming in here. It looks like they're going to go for 2. They have yet to start the play clock. Now they start the play clock. Looks like we're going to have a heavy right T formation here. And Franks is going to be stopped.
No good.
Dylan Todd in there on the stop, as well as, can't see who's coming off, Damari Poole. That young man's had a big game. Manson's catch and then Damari's catch really put the Cats up over the top.
Yes, yeah. You can't forget. You're going to remember Damari's catch just because it set up the touchdown down there, but you absolutely can't forget about Matson's. That was an excellent catch, man. He was full extension, fingertip grab, 3rd and long, come up big. Now, you know what's coming right here. You've got the onside kick. They've done it quite a bit this year. They've got a lot of experience with it.
Yeah, they're good at it.
Look at the example, the Junction City game. You were talking about it earlier. That's one that I remember seeing it in a few times as well. I actually expected them to do it a lot tonight.
That's the thing.
You know, as much as they did it, and this will be the first one of the night. Cats going to have their hands team in. Got to come up with a big play right here.
2:08 left to go here in the game. I don't know how long you're going to give them.
No, Sam. Well, I guess Lance didn't know he was on Hans' team.
Lance is on Hans' team. I didn't know it either. That's our little buddy right there. He was up here when we all started doing this. We started doing this in 18, on the back end of 2018. He was just a little bitty old pup.
All right.
Jackson here, do the onside kick. Hans team's out on the field. And here's the kick, and Ray's going to get it.
Good job.
That's
good
a good job there by Rollin.
Could have just let that thing go out and we'd got the penalty, but
yeah,
you know, you can't be asking for too much
right.
there. You get an opportunity to grab it, get a hold of it, and go down, and that's what he does. So Booneville's going to get this thing at the 40-yard line, 41-yard line. It's going to be 2:07 to go. You can expect Glen Rose to start burning some timeouts here. They've got 3 remaining, all 3 remaining.
Yeah.
Cats pick up 1 first down here. It's going to be difficult to make it happen if you're Glen Rose.
It'll be first down. Dax is in at fullback. Todd is your left halfback. Lentz is your right halfback. Wilson is in at tight end on the right. Niedert's your receiver on the left. Lentz goes in motion. It's going to be head off to Dax over here on the left-hand side. And Dax
hold on to the ball.
Not quite able to get away.
They're going to just let the clock tick, I guess.
That's
a surprise to me.
It really is.
And now they're going to call it. I think they wanted to make sure they burned a few extra seconds off, I guess. So with 1:47 to go, Booneville has got a 15-point lead, 34-19.
So we'll take a little break. Bearback, you're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium, Shield Field, Don Elmore press box, right off DJ George Drive. 1:47 left to go here in the ball game. Cats are up 34-19. Dax Coffey in at fullback. Todd is your left halfback, goes in motion. And got another flag.
Yeah, flags are coming in late. It's going to be another false start penalty.
Cats shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, a little ugly on this possession.
Back up, Sims. Back up.
So we're well behind that line now, and it's just going to be forcing them to burn their timeouts at this point. You're going to keep this thing on the ground no matter what and play the possession game.
Yeah. Todd goes in motion. Head up to Dax on the right-hand side. Dax jump step.
Oh, man, he almost
goes down. Picks up, 10 yards there, but it's still going to be, 2nd and 10?
Be third.
Or third
and 10, yeah. But a good job right there, man. Now you gave yourself a little bit of a chance. You know, you break on just like that again, and you'll pick up that first down, and that 1 first down here. And it wouldn't shock me if, we get 8 yards right here. You may see the Cats put this thing away with it.
Right.
Just have to see what they decide to do. But
yeah, Glen Rose has used their second timeout, so they got 1 left. Before we do anything else, I want to thank some sponsors. I know I feel like I'm doing that a lot the second half, but hey, without these people sponsoring the app and the website, BoonevilleBearcats.com. Folks, y'all go over to BoonevilleBearcats.com. There's stories, there's articles about, like last night's basketball game against Lamar. Then just articles. You got an article on, there was one on Mr. J.J. Keats earlier in the year. Ryland had a good article on him. Hunter Warren, he had a good one on him as well. Y'all head over there. But some sponsors for the app and the website. First Western Bank is our exclusive broadcast advisor for that. They've been serving our community for 110 years. Premier sponsors, 5B Properties and B-Plus Rentals. See Calvin Bennett for your rental needs. Community National Bank. Let Brett Cook and the staff take care of your banking needs. And Shelter Insurance, agents Gerald Baker, Austin Baker. S&W Home Center for all your hardware needs. City of Booneville, a good hometown. Patriot Underground and Taylor Needert. I forgot about Mayor Edgar Baker. First Booneville home with First Booneville students and Stacy Hobart photo art. Lentz goes in motion with a pitch to Dax over here on the left-hand side. Dax throws a stiff arm, still on his feet.
Oh,
Dax Goff
almost.
turning them legs, and he's going to pick up about a well-earned 4 yards.
He did everything he could to pick that thing up, man. Just kept going. He's going to get that thing to the 45, and Glen Rose is going to burn their last time out, and we're going to have to punt this thing away the minute 19. Like to punt this thing where they can't get a return and just let this thing bounce. And
do you try to do a
play
fake?
Some prevent.
Do you do a fake and pick up these 4 yards?
Oh, on Madden you do, but I don't know if you do it in this
like
situation.
That could give them all the momentum.
Yeah. That something goes wrong, you're giving them good field position here. So Cats, you imagine, are just going to come out and punt this thing away. You know they're going to be coming for it. So got to do a good job of blocking up front here.
I was going to say you could also just have I see Needert out there. Manson, just hold on to it until if they don't bring a lot of pressure. But you figure they will, like you said.
I imagine they will, unless they're trying to play this thing smart, not get a penalty, which I haven't seen yet to this point. So we'll see what they elect to do here, and if they bring that pressure. Matson back to do the punting. Ball is snapped.
I was going to say, Cats.
We're going to have another false start penalty. He's going to back that thing up to a 4th and 9 now.
Well,
that's something that if we, finish this game out the way we should and make it to next week, something we've got to get cleaned up a little bit, these false start penalties. That's, I don't know how many, probably 5th or 6th one tonight.
I think probably about the 6th one or so,
just a little antsy out there. So now we're 4th and 9. Had a good snap while ago. We'll back it up, and we do. And here comes the pressure.
And just
off the side of his foot.
Shanked. And, well,
and they're talking about it over here on the radio, and they're yelling, and it was awfully close to being offsides. They got that first initial push. And not a good punt right there is going to give them the ball at midfield here in their own 48-yard line. There's a minute 14 to go.
Yeah, they've got Southwell in there now. He's the one. He must have the arm. I think he's got the better arm of the two.
Yeah, and you can't get beat deep right here. You've got to.
Got balance to the left of him. Throws it, wobbly pass, and it's caught by number 9. Madsen fighting for the ball. Oh, that's going to.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that was definitely.
Just fighting for the ball over there and lost track of where you were, I imagine, and slammed him down after he was already a couple yards out of bounds, and that's going to be an additional 15. Wobbly pass come out.
Yeah.
He come back to it and got it. Now, minute 4, they're back in business here with the ball across. It's going to be inside the 20-yard line somewhere. We'll see where they.
It's going to be about the 14.
Yeah.
13. 14, yeah.
We'll put it at the 13-yard line. Sack right here would be big.
Yeah, it would.
Glen Rose is out of timeouts. A minute 4 left to go in the game.
I'll say clock should start, or no. Play clock starts. My bad.
With them getting out of bounds,
it's
going to stop the clock. So.
Throws it to the back. Oh, tipped! Oh, Madsen. Woo! McSpadden made a good effort. That's going to stop the clock, but Madsen, that would have been nice if he had pulled that down.
So that's going to get us under a minute, everybody. 59 seconds to go. 59 seconds to go. 2nd and 10 from the 13-yard line. Cats looking to get pressure here. If you can drop him, it's going to be a lot of time ticking.
Yeah. Going to have trips to the right, 2 to the left. Rolling to his right. Got some pressure late. Hunter Warren is going to have a flag, and it's caught.
Ball was completed to number 0. That's Gage Cheney.
And that's going to be another 15-yard penalties for roughing the passer.
So with that, that's going to be a half the distance to the goal. Oh, my goodness. Nothing's easy, is it?
No. This has got the feel of Melbourne last year. Not quite, well, yeah.
34-19, 41 seconds to go in the game.
Let's see here.
Ball's going to be at the 2-yard line. One stop. You need one stop, and this becomes a hard thing to come back from no matter what. They're going to move it all the way up to 51 seconds now. I'm not sure where. And it's going to roll. So.
And this is going to be, well, he just walked right in.
Yeah, walk-in touchdown.
That was Franks with 44 seconds, and you know another onside kick is coming.
That's going to get the score to 34-25.
But they don't have any timeouts either.
You are correct. You're correct.
So you get if you can get the onside kick here, you can kneel it out and the game can end.
Yeah.
So we got a big one. They're going to go for 2.
Snap.
You can hold them here.
No good.
I mean,
Hunter Ward with the stop.
Now it's a 2-score game again.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if something has happened to their kicker. They were kicking the ball early in the game. Didn't make a lot of sense last time to me to go for 2, yet they chose to do it. And right there, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to do it there either. Now, because they don't get it, that's going to be a 2-score game, 34-25. You know what's coming, but they've got to do it twice now. 44 seconds to go. You get a hold of this one, get it in your hands.
You're just going to go down.
Knee it out. We can find ourselves with a week to go in our long season here.
Yeah.
Hadn't been an easy one, that's for sure, for the first 3 and 3/4.
I was going to say 3 3/4 hours.
It was
we got a flag coming in late from the far side.
There you go.
Another flag.
Another
He's
one.
out.
Might as well get thrown, and they're going to eject the coach. And it's been classy all night, and let's tack one more onto it. It's been an all-season deal.
Yeah.
Good job right there by Booneville, and that's something I will brag on Booneville for.
Yeah.
They didn't get involved in that tonight. There wasn't a lot of bickering or anything like that going on.
Yeah.
And you know, that's a testament to our coach staff and our kids, man, because I know what it's like.
Hard. It's hard to do.
It's hard to do when you got guys doing the extra stuff, screaming, yelling, cussing, stomping, all the kicking, and Cats have done a good job of being the better disciplined and the better team tonight.
Yeah.
And so they're going to place this thing way back there. I don't know where it's going to be.
He's at the 25.
It should be
further
30.
back.
He should be a 30
Does
yard.
shoot 25. So, or the kickoff from 40. So, yeah, that should be back at the 10, right?
God,
40 minus 30. That's 2 15-yard penalties.
As a coach myself, and I know I'm not a football coach, I'm not down there, but it's just hard to imagine ever being like this and allowing this kind of stuff to happen. I know, you know, it's a high-intensity game, but there's a reason that you're called into this, and it's just an interesting turn of events over there.
Here is the kick, and
offsides against Glen Rose. I don't believe the kick would have got 10 yards anyway.
No, I don't think so. Let's see.
It's going to back it up 5.
Offsides on the kicking team.
Golly.
Yes, ma'am, Miss Mandy Craigbaum, she's right. You know, you gotta watch what you say. There's life and death in the power of your tongue. What you say has consequences. definitely so. Like you said, we know the Cats have worked on stuff all week to prepare and get ready. And we've all played sports.
Oh, yeah.
You get caught up and you get your emotions, but you got to give the kids kudos because, like you said, some of these guys, I know a couple of these guys down here, some of them, they can be right at it.
It's asking a lot sometimes.
And kick to our man Sims, and he gets it.
Good job, Lance Sims.
Yes,
and now
sir.
you can snap this thing to your quarterback, take a knee,
Head to the house.
Yeah.
go to the house and celebrate tonight. And tomorrow, big challenge begins.
Yeah. Nice job by Lance, the bus driver Sims. Cats are just take a knee, and we'll be.
Coach Crowley out there talking to them, getting them in a huddle, and I know what's conversations happening. Be smart.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
won the game, but take the high road. I know this has been a hard week on those guys, man. I've talked to them, working with them, been blessed to be around them, and this has been a rough one on them. Prepping and getting ready, and they've done such an excellent job with this staff, or with this team, as Washburn knees this thing.
Yeah.
And that's going to get us there,
so,
boys.
35 or 34-25 going to be your final score. Cats are going back to the Rock for 2 years in a row. Coaches are excited.
Boy, and I don't blame them, baby. This is awesome, man. Cats are going to take home the win 34-25. We'll watch this handshake line here as the Cats go across.
Say, this has got me nervous. Boys definitely earned it. So Cats will play next Saturday at noon against the Prescott Curly Wolves.
Whew. My goodness, guys.
Final game at Bearcat Stadium for 2023 was definitely something.
That's one of the better ones to come through. It had its highs, it had its lows.
Yeah.
And the Cats are going to find themselves back at War Memorial Stadium next Saturday. I believe the game is the early one, 12 o'clock. Cats looking to get redemption after last season's loss at War Memorial. It's not often a team can find their way back the next season, but these guys have worked their tails off, and they've given themselves an opportunity. They're going to take on the Prescott Curly Wolves. It's going to be a hard-fought game and a team that we've seen many times here in the playoffs, especially over the last few years. I remember the 2014 season.
Yeah.
2014, we went to their place, come home with a couple score victory. Of course, that nail biter, 34-31 here in 18, our last state championship season. And we'll get them a week from tomorrow.
Yeah, big game. They've been your 1 and 2 all year long.
Yep, and the teams that you early on you thought were going to be the guys are the guys. They're the two that end up making it. And golly, I'm so excited for those kids, so excited for this community, the coaching staff, just everybody that pours their heart into it. We had 2,000 of you fellas out here listening to us tonight.
That's the most.
The most
ever.
We've ever had on this stream, and you're coming from all over the state, I know. And it's just, man, I'm so excited for this town.
Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss for words.
Got any stats?
I'm refreshing the phone. I'm waiting on them. Don't worry.
My phone's been dead for a long time.
Yeah, I'm waiting on Glen. Send those stats.
I powered it up just enough to get a quick text off a while ago, and I don't know if it actually sent.
I don't know where.
Died in the process.
Glenn may be caught up in all that out there.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame him a bit if he forgot to send them to us.
Here, let me do a quick tally on my telephone. Let's see here.
Golly, great game. As the Cats out on the field listening to Coach Curley celebrating, they're going to call it up. Some of these seniors, or all the seniors, for the last time here at Bearcat Stadium. This has been a place that's been a big deal to a lot of kids over the years, and just carrying on that tradition as Booneville going to head to the finals. War Memorial, 12 o'clock next Saturday.
Dax Goff is going to finish with around 160 rushing yards, 27 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. And then Rollins going to have just bear with me, folks. I've done that twice, didn't I?
These are unofficial stats, too.
They are
Very unofficial.
They are very unofficial stats.
Maybe next year we'll be able to get a little better system going here.
Yeah.
The system we've used in the past is no longer
In
a
existence,
thing.
yeah,
They got rid of it, and it's made it difficult to.
So Rod's going to finish with around 100, right at 100 yards. Actually, a little over 103. Dax 162.
I thought we did.
Unofficial. Manson is going to have 69 yards receiving. Damari Poole is going to have 35 yards receiving.
It's over 100 yards, isn't it,
Yeah. Let's see.
for Jace?
Well, Jace had 27. Wrong thing.
Are we certain this game next week's at noon?
Yeah, it's at noon.
Okay,
It is at noon.
the live stream's certain that it's at noon, and by the live stream I mean these two guys.
Yeah. Jace has
Everybody else
around, I
up
think,
here is-
80 yards passing. Let's see here. Because that one was not his.
Oh, yeah.
So
Well.
Jason's going to have 100 yards passing, or not 100, about 80 yards passing, and 30 on the ground. Let's see here. Mr. Austin Wilkins. Every year I've come to Arkansas to watch a Bearcat game. We have went to state. Austin, keep on coming. So, Booneville Bearcats are going to War Memorial, take on the Prescott Curly Wolves. I don't have any stats, but your unofficial stats, Dax Goff, 160 rushing yards. Rye has 100 and 100 even. Dakota Manson has, what did I say? I've done forgot. 30, 20, that's 50. There's 60. Manson's going to have 80 yards receiving, or 70 yards receiving. Pulls 35. Cats have a total of, Lord, I don't know. I ain't no mathematician. Anyways, it's a good performance by your Cats offense.
If those, we had 2,000 of you on here at one time, and I know that number certainly dropped
It's
a bunch
dropped
by this
definitely.
point. But if we've got any recent viewers that haven't tuned in all year, you'll find out real quick we're not very good at math.
We are not very good at
At least me and Zach aren't. So.
Isaac is. Me and Jake not so much. We're more of the history guys. So,
well, we give our player of the games
yeah.
out, and I'm at a loss.
I-
There's so many big. I don't know who you give the offensive player of the game to. I know Dax Goff had 160-something. Rylan
Yeah,
Ray
but
carried this team on his back,
he
though,
did.
over and over. You had huge plays
Manson
in times
and
that's
Poole.
needed, twice by Matson. You've got Poole with a huge
Yeah.
35-yard reception down to the 1-yard line. The offensive line does an excellent job. Jace Washburn throws with really good accuracy tonight, and it was just one of them deals. I don't know if you can give a player of the game on offense without giving it to everybody,
I
because
think
that
you
was
just
a
got to, man.
that was a hard-fought battle. Everybody had a job, and
Yeah.
everybody did their job well. I know we had some penalties, a lot of false starts, stuff that hasn't ever been an issue, and it crept in tonight a little bit, but man, it was just an all-around excellent performance.
Yeah. Yes, I know, sis. She said use that math degree. I was like,
Yeah.
but yeah,
I don't have those numbers in front of me, so.
that is true. Airmaster Inc. player, offensive players of the game, you got to give it to the whole crew. Might as well give it to the whole crew.
Give it to everybody, man. Good job.
As far
defensive side, I don't know what you do either. It was just,
man, I don't know.
just a excellent job all around, man.
It really was.
Excellent job.
Good effort all around.
Yeah, we'll just do it all around everything.
Everybody out there on that field tonight did their job so well.
Yeah.
And it's
Against a very, very good Glen Rose team.
they were good. They were good. And another thing. I know we've harped on it a lot, but the discipline tonight was so impressive to me because I can guarantee you they didn't want to have that discipline in a lot of those instances. And the coaching staff did an excellent job getting them ready. The coaching staff did an excellent job of keeping their cool when things didn't go their way because there was some instances where it didn't, and proved to be the better team in every aspect tonight.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm tickled to death. I'm excited. And I know those Glen Rose kids, they're kids. And you know, they're wanting to win, and they're battling hard, and kudos to them for getting to this point.
Right.
But, man, our Bearcats going to War Memorial.
War Memorial 2 years in a row. Chance to redeem themselves. You know, it's all up in the field house up there. And, yeah, definitely looking forward to next week. Guys, y'all got anything else before we head out of here?
No, let's pack up and go.
Pack up and go. Hey, well, speaking of the man.
Too late, Glenn.
295 rushing, 101 passing.
295 on the ground and 101 through the air.
So you was right, Isaac.
Dax Goff had 26 carries for 153 yards and 2 touchdowns. Rylan Ray, he did cross that 100-yard barrier. 21 carries for 113. Washburn added 34 yards, and that's the bulk of it through the air. Washburn's 3 for 4, efficient, 74 yards, and Dax Goff, trick play touchdown, 27 yards. Matson, 71 yards. Boy, you were just 1 yard off right there.
Yeah.
It was. He had that extended catch to midfield, and then Damari Poole out-athletes him down there, 30-yard completion. So all around, man, on the defensive side, your leading tackler, it looks like it was going to be Fisher at 5. Warren was 6 and a sack. Dax Goff had 5 tackles with 2 assists as well. Niedert's involved with 4, and a lot of people out there with you know, 2, 3, 4, lots of contribution all around. So just an outstanding performance tonight. Cats gonna go to War Memorial next week. One more. I'm fired up, and I'm getting off here, and I'm gonna quit rambling. I'm excited, guys.
I am too. Like Glenn just said, we're 3-0 on December 1st in semifinal games. So that's a pretty awesome stat. Isaac, you got anything before we head off here? No. Well, for Isaac Brown, Jake Fennell, Dylan Harden, he's already done cut out of here. He's down on the field. I am Zach Austin, Lord willing. We will see you folks next week from War Memorial Stadium. Just to give you folks a heads up, AETN has all rights to all the state games. So the game will be on Channel 13 or AETN on YouTube. You can watch it live there. We will be live, but it will be audio only. We're going to try to record it as well. That way we can put it up later. Y'all can watch us like usual, but it is just going to be the scoreboard and us talking. We'll see you folks next week, Lord willing. Remember,